Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official inaugural Wicked Wednesday. We did a couple Wicked Wednesdays last year. Weird Wednesday.
Like
I like
Wicked
Wicked
better than
Wednesday.
Weird?
I don't know. Arkham's kind of got a Wicked vibe. Last year we did a couple streams on Wednesday because of various holidays and whatnot on Fridays. This year we are kind of messing with the schedule. Of course, we started this whole thing off 5 days of streaming back in March of 2020 when the pandemic hit with 5 days of Arkham.
A bit seat of the pants, really, when we started. So we're trying to codify things.
Textbook definition. Yeah, so we're reining in the schedule a little bit. People were concerned that we go back to previously before this, we only stream 1 day a week. And then, of course, whatever game they are interested in us streaming wouldn't get streamed as much. We have no plans to do that, but we are messing with the schedule a little bit. Having a day where we can either take off or get other stuff done is just going to give us a lot of bandwidth that we need at this point. So for the time being, Arkham is moving itself to Wednesday from this point on.
Friday might be dedicated to planning the new store because that's heating up. So we've got to have some time to do that.
Water's starting to bubble. Not boiling yet, but it's bubbling.
You all the time, you know, as much as we'd love to do it.
Before we dive in, so we did the last Arkham stream of 2020. We did War of the Outer Gods.
I guess.
With upgraded versions of the decks we're going to be playing today. So we're playing the Dreameaters cycle, and it's pretty cool because there's two storylines going on. Basically, there's some people in your group are asleep and they're dreaming through a campaign, and then there's people that are awake doing something. We're going to read all about that in a second. But the reason that's important is that Steven and I both have 2 decks. Currently, we actually only have 1.
Yeah.
We haven't built the other one yet.
Well, it was a vacation.
Yeah.
It was a vacation. The last thing I want to do is have a good time building an Arkham deck on vacation.
Well, the last thing you had time to do was build an Arkham
I'd rather
deck.
be plumbing.
That's right. You need to get a t-shirt. I'd rather be plumbing. So I'm playing Trish Scarborough.
Yeah, Scarborough.
Which I'm really excited about. We played War of the Outer Gods with upgraded versions of these, and it was really fun. Who are you playing?
I'm playing Sister Mary, and I'm playing, of course, a very weird build, I guess you would say. And the only reason I'm doing that, aside from just my nature, is because I've never seen the sniper kind of concept work. Probably won't see it work all that well here either, but we wanted to test it out.
You had a dream, my friend.
Well, we wanted to test out with War of the Outer Gods, and the whole premise of the build is defeated by one thing, which is essentially aloof enemies. It's not good against aloof things.
There's a lot of those in that scenario.
And the whole scenario was aloof stuff.
Kind of funny.
It's kind of.
Depends on who you were at the table. I had a good time.
We still did just fine.
Yeah.
Which tells you the resilience is there, so I'm excited about that. But I definitely don't see War of the Outer Gods as a proper test for this idea. So we're going to stick with it. I made some last-minute tweaks to the level 0 build, which, of course, is probably going to go poorly as well. But moving throughout the campaign, we're going to go into the sniper rifle and be the sniping Sister Mary with 5 health.
I had a question for you, and then I read chat, and I got distracted. When have last-minute changes to your decks ever gone wrong?
Never.
Never.
In fact, never.
Yeah, I distinctly remember our trip down to Texas where you were building that double obsession deck for the spoils. It went swimmingly.
Yeah, that one in particular, went undefeated at that one.
That was hilarious. What do you call the opposite?
I was really on some next level ideas there.
It was close.
They just, it was an ideas guide deck. It wasn't an execution style deck. It was more heart than it was brain.
It happens. And hey, sometimes you got to do that. That's what we call living.
That's right.
So I'm going to read the prologue, so to speak.
Here, Mike up,
we'll go to Mike.
It's been a while since you've been on the butter stick. It's already Weird Wednesday. Isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to say
It's
to
a
that.
weird one. It's a weird one.
So hopefully you can hear me. I'm about to read the prologue, but my assumption, this is what I thought we were going to do, which is true. You basically get to choose which scenarios you do, and you can do them in any order. So you can do like all the dream ones if you want, and then you could do all the other. A lot of people, it's recommended you do 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, but you don't have to do that. So, and you can even play them independently. You can play just the dream or just the other one, and that's the whole campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, this is also kind of weird because we don't get our standard spread of experience and then experience usage over the course of a campaign. It's like if you have a big upgrade that's like 12 experience package, you're probably not going to get to use that until the third, maybe the last scenario, which is, again, not working in my favor. So basically everything so far has not worked in the favor of this particular build, but I'm going to stick with it anyway. And if I really like it, I'll take it into the next one.
That's right. So because the characters we're currently on, my intent was to have Trish be my real life non-dream character. And then in my dreams, I'm Dexter Drake, who's the like magician.
Is she like dreaming of being a magician?
You know, I'm dreaming that I can have magical powers and stuff.
Wouldn't Dexter be dreaming of being Trish though, potentially?
I feel like Dexter's the more fantastical character, though.
Yeah, maybe so. But their dreams are probably a little more mundane. Fantastical in real life, mundane dreams.
Can you imagine? I just dream. How hilarious if your dreams were just a 9 to 5? Like you go sit at your desk. It's like, my dreams are awful. I actually hate going to sleep because it's just so boring.
Not even a nightmare, just mundane.
All right. Torben's saying experience won't be a problem. So that's the other thing is they reward you handling
plays with.
That's right.
The experience.
So you'll still get to them by like the 3rd scenario. You'll probably have your biggest upgrades in the deck.
Yeah, then so.
But then you only have one game after that. So it is what it is. Ready for a prologue?
Northern Lights is a fan of doing them intertwined because they kind of affect each other. So we should do that.
All right.
I'm ready.
Prologue.
Give me
the icon for this, by the way.
Give me everything.
Is a cat.
Okay. Cats are known dreamers.
Prologue. Friday, February 13th, 1925. So it's Friday the 13th, in case you didn't catch that.
Oh, okay.
In 1925.
But that was before the Freddy Krueger thing, so it actually didn't matter. Right?
I mean, what is time?
Isn't that where Friday the 13th came from? The whole thing was...
I thought Friday the 13th was already suspicious even without that. They just used that as
it would make sense that they would use it. But what's suspicious about that? It got a 3 in it?
I mean, what's suspicious about like a black cat walking in front of you?
It's a good question. I mean, it is weird, though, when you see it happen. It's like, I don't know, it's a little eerie.
Have you seen this?
It's like shadows.
This is going to be a nightmare.
We're
just going to go right off the rails. Have you seen? There's an Office outtake where Jim is convincing Dwight he's part of the Matrix.
No.
He has like 2 black cats go by, or 2 the same dog, and then like 2 of the same person go by. Oh my! It's elaborate and hilarious. Anyways, back to the prologue. Something odd was happening in Arkham, Massachusetts. That's the odd thing happening seems to be the normal thing around these parts.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be used to it by now.
Typically, this would not be a surprise to the residents of the dreary New England town.
They called us on it.
Indeed, Arkham has always been well known for its strange, some would say supernatural occurrences. The nature of this particular circumstance, however, was anything but typical. It all began in the latest issue of Tales from Nevermore. A writer by the name of Virgil Gray described a journey he had taken in his dreams, a journey he claimed was not a work of fiction on his part. He wrote of long, spiraling staircases, an unbearably hot pillar of sentient fire, a tree that came from the moon, and a curious talking cat, among other things equally difficult to believe. But it wasn't this extraordinary tale that first drew your attention. Soon after Virgil's tale was published, Tales from Nevermore began to receive and publish letter after letter from those who had read Virgil's story and claimed to have experienced the same exact dream. Before long, the Arkham Advertiser picked up the story, and news of the strange phenomenon reached the ears of experts. Virgil Gray was convinced to undergo therapy at the local asylum, and many more shared in the writer's psychosis were committed as well. The prevailing theory among academics is that Virgil's dream felt so real that he could not separate fact from fiction, and his writing spread his delusions to others like a form of shared hysteria. You remain unconvinced. After all, there is much that is not known about the simple act of dreaming. Medical experts have wildly differing theories on the state of one's brain during sleep. Recently, experts like Sigmund Freud have proposed that dreams are manifestations of one's subconscious desires, fears, or obsessions. Fortune tellers, for their part, have long believed that dreams can be sifted and interpreted in order to tell the dreamer's future or past. But if these theories are true, how could multiple parties, all from very different walks of life, have the same shared experiences in their dreams? What if our modern understanding of sleep is all wrong? What if there really is a place our consciousness travels to when we sleep, a land of dreams that exists beyond our waking world? You and your companions have gathered together to get to the bottom of this strange phenomenon. If others in town can travel to another world in their dreams, perhaps you can too. You've recreated the circumstances of Virgil's journey perfectly. If all goes well, half of you will take the trip to the Dreamland and back. The rest will stay in the waking world, studying your companion's sleep patterns to ensure nothing goes wrong. This cycle consists of 2 separate 4-part campaigns, Campaign A and Campaign B. Campaign A is called The Dream Quest and consists of scenarios 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A.
Tracks.
This campaign tells the story of those investigators whose journey into the world of dreams. Campaign B is called The Web of Dreams and consists of scenarios 1B, 2B, 3B, and 4B. This campaign tells the story of those investigators who stay behind in the waking world. The scenarios in the cycle can be played in one of 3 ways. as one of the above 4-part campaigns, either A or B, as an interconnected 8-part campaign, both A and B, in which a single group of 1 to 4 players takes control of 2 separate groups of investigators and alternates between them. What's the third way? It doesn't say. If
There's no third way.
It doesn't currently say. If you're playing the Dream Quest as a 4-part, we're not. If we're playing an 8-part campaign, each player should build a different investigator deck for each campaign, choosing one of their investigators to be part of campaign A, one to be part of campaign B. For added chaos, the players may also choose randomly.
Added chaos.
Just what you were looking for.
That's right.
Note, each campaign has its own separate chaos bag, as described in each campaign's setup instructions. However, there's no need to build both chaos bags simultaneously, but we will. Use the chaos bag section of each campaign log to record the current contents of each chaos bag so you may switch between them easily. Not here. From there, you can proceed to either scenario 1A, Beyond the Gates of Sleep, or page 5 on scenario 1B, Waking Nightmare. After each scenario, follow the resolutions instructions to determine when to alternate between the two groups. Decisions made by one group may sometimes affect the other.
We got some hot tips here. Northern Lights saying 1A, 1B, 2B, 2A, 3A, 3B, 4B, 4A. It's like a little hopscotch. You start on A, and then you go to B, 2 Bs, 2 As, 2 Bs, and then 1A.
But it says it'll tell us when to alternate. It says after each scenario, follow the resolutions instructions to determine when to alternate.
All right, fine. Also worth noting, Nightmare on Elm Street is Freddy Krueger, of course. Friday the 13th, who's that? Is that somebody? What is that movie even?
Isn't it Jason?
Yeah, maybe Jason. And then apparently the myth may have arisen. It's from the 1300s, maybe earlier, where
Is it a witch thing?
No, the Knights Templar were essentially murdered by order of the Pope or the King or whatever they were into back then.
Really?
Yeah, but it's very speculative. You know what I mean? They didn't really write things down back then, 1300s.
Yeah, that's right. There's
Papyrus,
no text from back then.
Stone tablets, word of mouth. What are you looking at there?
Reading the chat.
Look like you're studying a sacred text.
So here's my question. Can we start with 1B without causing a kerfuffle?
Why don't we just switch our roles? Let's start with 1A.
That's terrifying. I wasn't ready for that.
It's the same, but it's the same thing ultimately, isn't it?
Maybe. If they affect each other, maybe it's not.
Well, Sister Mary is going to be the dreamer for me. 1A.
You ready to deck
I'm
build?
ready. Let's
you ready
go.
to deck build?
I'm Sister Mary right here. Let's go. 1A.
I just want to see what they say real quick.
Okay.
And if everyone else started with 1A, I'm kind of interested in starting with 1B.
Is it okay to start with 1B? Can we even do that? Do the rules allow for it?
It literally says, from there, you can proceed to scenario 1A or scenario 1B.
No, it's a 1B. Go to 1B.
Agent saying, finally getting to see this in real time. This is going to be amazing.
That's great. Yeah. Hey, welcome everybody too. It's a
Northern Lights saying you can start with 1B. Purple saying you should start with 1A. Cuddly saying you can start with 1B.
Okay.
Both are fine. I'm going 1B.
Yeah.
We're gonna just do it. We built this city.
And why do we want to do 1B?
It's the waking land.
Because we want these people to be awake for some reason.
In my head, I was dreaming of being a magician.
And I'm dreaming of being Minty Pan, an analyst, I think, or a
I guess
reader.
that's funny. You're dreaming of being a nun. I could see that.
No, my nun is real life.
I'm saying if we flip it.
If we flip it,
I'm willing to flip it.
Minty Pan is dreaming of nunnery, and Dexter is dreaming of Trisha.
Of being a spy.
Who was a spy.
I mean,
Dexter would think of being a spy, of course.
I'll let you decide.
1A. It's saying
done.
it from the start. 1A. The chat is sacred, man. They told us.
The sacred text. All right, you ready? I'm going to keep reading. Campaign A, setup. To set up the Dream Quest campaign, perform the following steps in order. Choose investigators.
Sister Mary.
Can you imagine, by the way, it says each player assembles their investigator deck. You get to this point, you read the prologue, and it's like, now let's build decks.
We used to do that. So we would build.
Is that like one of your jams?
And then at the start of the next time we would get together, we would read that, and then we would upgrade our decks, experience, and all of that. And it took like hours. And then we'd be like, we don't even have time to play. Yeah. So then we stopped doing that. We did it in our spare time.
That makes sense. Choose the difficulty level. So we normally play on standard, but I think we should play on expert. Just kidding. After Monday, Steven just like, I can't take it. Oh my goodness. So that really all that is building the bag, which I have out in front of us, and just make sure these are all here. You want to give me top down so people can see this?
Yeah. Oh, and it is worth noting, Cuddly Zombie here with an excellent point. I actually noticed that whenever you read the thing. We're not dreaming of the other characters.
They're just other people in our group.
So Sister Mary and Dexter are hanging out in real life, watching Min and...
No, it's the flip. We're starting with the dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sister Mary is dreaming.
Yeah, same with
Yeah,
Trish.
cool. It reminds me so much of Emanuel Swedenborg, too, which is a very strange reference. If anybody knows this, it's bizarre.
You ever hear a sound that makes your mouth water?
He was this guy. Oh, yeah, we got a drink coming in,
I can hear it right now.
It's Wednesday, and Wednesday has become Arkham, but it is remaining the
cocktail.
The cocktail
exploratory
exploration
day.
For the new store, which inevitably will have some sort of a cocktail program, I think, unless I'm just
lovingly called
insane.
3.0.
3.0. Now, Swedenborg was this guy in like the 1700s who had this bizarre thing where, first of all, he was in the town, you know, known to be like very eccentric and wild, known to levitate, like roll out of a party through the air, crazy stuff like that. And then he started having dreams of heaven and hell, where he had angels coming in, guiding him through the different layers of heaven and showing him the demons and all of this. And he kept a journal for like 7 years, all of this information, wrote many books about, hey, this is what the afterlife's like.
Oh, yeah, I have heard of this.
Have you heard of this guy?
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, yeah, it's pretty cool. There's like little communities. Everybody's in a little community. It's kind of like a good place, honestly. In heaven and hell, and occasionally the hell people will raid the heaven people and they can't ever win, but it's kind of like a kerfluffle. And then you're just kind of slowly aspiring to higher and higher communities. It's kind of a Dante kind of thing. But
because even in the afterlife, the goal is to level up.
Yeah, right. It's right. It's all just a treadmill.
If we can't get out of that race, then what are we doing?
Swedenborg's a crazy guy, man. You got to look him up. It's very strange.
Funkula has a good idea. Whiskey Wednesdays.
All right. Wicked Wild Whiskey Wednesdays?
Rafe, who's one of the ops people who is preparing the drinks, would be very happy about that.
He would be.
Can you make sure these tokens are here? In our bag?
Yeah, they look there.
I'm going to read these off, and you can just...
I'm not dreaming. That's what you mean.
So, because I built the other bag, so I'm going to be missing stuff, so I'm going to have to go get the other tokens.
I can go get them.
It's all right. +1. 2 zeros. 2 -1s. 2 -2s. A -3. A -4. A hood. 2 tablets.
Tablets? We got no tablets.
All right, we'll get that in a second. 1 tentacle. 1 star.
You mean the gas mask?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the tentacle, the actual tentacle?
Yeah. And the star.
We just need 2 tablets.
So these go in the other bag.
They go in the other bag forever?
Well, there's a bag for each story. So I'm just going to put the, because we'll need them. But you want to go grab 2 tablets?
Yeah, tablets. Are they just in the Covenant box?
They're on my desk.
Okay.
There's a big plastic baggie with these in them. Okay. You'll see it. It should be evident as soon as you walk in.
It should look like chaos tokens?
Yeah, you'll see them immediately. Yeah. And then I'll wait. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. All right, so
Funkula's got a great idea. Just tons of great ideas there in the chat. I'll tell you what, this is the sponsorship we do need to look at, because you've already bricked the computer out by spilling a drink into it. And we have a constant sponsorship from Nalgene water bottles made in the USA, 100% HDPE food grade plastic. If they made a cocktail Nalgene, like a little martini glass with a little Nalgene top on it.
You mean a sippy cup?
Then it would solve both of our problems.
That's right. Can you imagine if we were drinking out of sippy cups on stream? We
would actually get sponsored by Nalgene, which is the first goal, and we would not spill a drink into anything notable.
Second goal.
Which is the second goal.
You are now ready to begin at scenario 1A, Beyond the Gates of Sleep. All right. Oh my word! Look at this.
Oh, that's too much text.
All right, here we go.
Can you give me a summary?
It'll take me a minute. In player order, each investigator chooses and reads aloud one of the dream entries below that applies to that investigator. Neutral dreams may be chosen by any investigator. Each investigator must choose a different dream available, then proceed to set up. So they have a dream for each role type. There's
Oh, I thought we got to choose. That's a bummer.
there's also a drifter, dream, hunter, medic or assistant, miskatonic or scholar, veteran, wayfarer, neutral. So who gets a wayfarer dream? Is that a specific trait on people?
I've got believer and blessed. Is there any of those in there? Or do I get to choose? Choose to choose? What's it say?
Chris says you do get to choose. You can
Good.
pick whatever dream you want.
Yes. Now don't read it. Don't read the dream before you choose it.
Well, how it's weird that you can choose a dream for a role you're not.
Well, you know, the role is you're in a dream. Your role is you can choose if you want to. So, what are the options?
I don't think you can.
What are the options?
Guardian dream?
Well, I'm a guardian.
That's an option.
That
There's
clearly is me.
drifter dream. People are saying that you can choose from the keywords that you have or your role, or there's two neutral dreams.
Okay, so I could choose guardian, believer, or blessed if there were those.
They're not believer or blessed.
Okay, so guardian it is. What do I got?
You want the guardian dream?
Oh, sure.
You circle a sullen hill, shrouded in darkness and steeped in fog that seems to swallow all sound. You don't know what rests within the hill, but it feels older than this world, and it seems like it's watching you. You dare not turn to face the barrow, yet you know you cannot leave. So instead you endlessly patrol it. In the surrounding hedgerows, you catch glimpse of twisted shadows darting to and fro, but whenever you turn your torch upon them, they vanish. You begin to run, but are frozen by a loud knock from behind you. When you turn, the fog parts and you finally see the base of the hill, where a heavy door of withered slate calls to you. Search your deck for a guardian card and play it, paying its cost.
What?
You get to put a guardian card into play, but you have to pay for it.
But I already have. I mean, I'm already playing the game. It's already happened.
Yep, we'll get to set up in a minute.
Okay. Well, I'll put my gun in, I guess. What's most important though? Ooh, I don't want to get rid of all my money up front. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm already feeling awkward. I think I'm putting the miss in. Ooh, or that pendulum. I think I want to do like a 2 or a 3 cost here.
I mean, you get to start with an item. That's a really good
It has to be an item or an asset.
card.
Card.
Guardian card.
Oh, guardian card. So it can't be my signature. Ooh, I could put that Rite of Sanctification in. Now that's something. Well, this is just, I wasn't prepared for this. It's got to be a guardian card.
Take your time. Hurry up.
All right. Take it.
What's that from?
35 Winchester. It may be a Simpsons bit. Usually that's what it is. Yeah, it's the Winchester. All right, gun. Gun.
Just what you needed for your dreams. A gun.
Wait, how many during setup add 2? I could pull 2 out to get 4 money. Do I want economy? All right, I'm gonna get the Rite of Sanctification. It feels appropriate in my dream state to sanctify this place.
Which is nice. A 0 cost card, so you don't lose any resources throughout the game. Plus you get it out.
My 2 blessed tokens are gonna be sealed on here.
Yeah.
And then I can exhaust it, release the token to the bag, and then reduce the cost by 2. Not to the bag. Releasing is releasing going back to the bag, or when you release a token, does it go away?
We'll chat will eventually get us on that. All right. I'm going to go pick the Rogue Dream. I technically have Agency and Detective. I don't think either of those matter. Yeah. We'll take the Rogue. You conceal a grin as you examine your cards. Jack of Diamonds, Queen of Spades for the straight. Your stack of chips is growing larger with each hand, and this will be no different. Bets fly back and forth until it's just you and the man in the white suit across from you. Are you sure about this? He taunts, cradling his fingers. You push all of your chips into the center and reveal your king high straight. What a shame, he tisks, revealing a pair of 2s. It appears you have lost everything. You protest, pointing to your superior hand, but when you examine it again, it has changed. The figures on the face cards are now monstrous shapes with no eyes, many mouths and tentacles, arms. 9 of hearts, 10 of clubs, D of diamonds, C of spades, N of tentacles, the cards read. You gape in shock as you are carried away from the table and ushered out the door. Search your deck for a rogue card and play it, paying its costs.
Yeah, so Mary says during setup, add 2 blessed tokens to the chaos bag. Do we know when that happens? Was it when we built the bag?
We haven't done. Maybe.
It says campaign A setup, assemble the bag.
It doesn't. I mean, you can put it in now.
Well, if they're not here, then I can't pull them for Rite of Sanctification if they're not in the bag technically yet. But we already assembled the bag per the rules, and it says add 2 when you assemble the bag, right? So
I am going to play my lucky cigarette case.
yeah, of course you are. Build that draw engine. You chose cards. I chose money.
What's that say about us? I like options. You like cash.
I like hard cash.
Setup. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets. A bunch of different names. It won't really matter. So let me grab this. It is the Beyond the Gates of Sleep stack, which is a staircase to nowhere.
What do you think is Beyond the Gates of Sleep? Do you think the way you feel when you're asleep is the way you felt before you were born?
My brain is not prepared for that line of question.
I'm not asking for your brain. I'm asking for your heart's opinion.
What I really think is it doesn't really matter.
The best conceivable response to half of the things I ask you on stream.
That's my go-to when I don't want to think about it. You know, I just don't think it matters.
How does this change my life?
Got him.
Oh, man. We're having a great time today. I feel good about this. I feel great.
Yeah, we're just back in this one. It's going to feel really weird because usually after we play Arkham, we're done for the week. And so having tomorrow exist still is going to be different.
Yeah. Yeah, usually it's kind of the end cap. But now it's going to be, we're going to finish with Throwback plus Ashes, which would be cool. It'll always be a retrospective end of the week.
Yeah, definitely.
And then a forward thinking because Ashes is still...
Still around?
Yeah.
Just a second.
What are you looking for?
I guess when I have this mic on, I don't need to be.
Yeah. This is also, in case anybody's new to Arkham, this is basically what it is most of the time. Setting it up, talking to each other, trying to figure out how the rules work. It's really it's almost a miniatures game in that way. And the approach to the game is almost as enjoyable as playing it itself, if not more enjoyable.
There's a ritual to it.
There is a ritual.
For sure. I'm looking for the triangle with the wavy bacon.
Yeah, that's the old locked door. Or no, that's the one that discards your assets. That's a core set one. Chilling cold, chilling mist. Something's cold about it. Very, very frigid. Frigid cold. I'm going to bring... Bird brings the word. Let's have it. A lot of studies on NDE and DMT, not the recreational drug, but the natural DMT chemical in our bodies that relate to our REM cycles and such. People have had shared experiences on DMT.
Chilling Cold is the name of it. I can't find it.
Small song called Divine Moments of Truth. Inspired, I'm sure, by that drug. Werner says, having tomorrow exist is also difficult for me. Hey, what up? Is it time? Is it time? Tigger, what is up? Hope you're well as well. Frankie says, I find unpacking and packing up as fun as playing. And Matthew says, setting up Arkham is all part of the experience. That's why we're glad everybody's here. You know, many streamers or content creators would think, you know, for the sake of our audience, we should go ahead and get everything set up ahead of time so we can dive right in.
Well, you know what?
But we're giving you the real deal here.
You know what's crazy is that wouldn't it be cool if someone did that thinking they were going to start on a scenario that you ended up not starting with?
That would be cool. Interesting.
Cool. You know, Chilling Cold is somewhere. It's chilling.
Is this not your... This is your core set campaign stuff?
Yep.
Do you need me to find it?
What was the last I'm not mic'd up, so I can go get it. You want to switch me? I'm going to go find it.
Give me that box. I have a way with these things. Bird, that's not weird. That's great. I love it. Matt, no, we're not doing something special on Friday. We're tweaking the schedule where we have one day where we're not streaming, and that day right now is going to be Friday, because we need some time to like work on other things, particularly. Because obviously half of our work week was streaming, which is great. But there are some other things we need to tend to, and Zach and I and production team at home, we're hoping that we can kind of carve out a day for us to work on some other things. Great, Alex. Glad those cosmic tokens made it over there. Glad to hear that, Werner. We'll see you later in this pre-recorded broadcast. Bird saying, I was for the last 9 years been studying into a lot of that stuff. Well, we're happy to have your knowledge here on the chat. Alex says, when will there be more Ashes? We post a schedule every week. There's Ashes every Thursday, essentially, at this point. So we're going to do a throwback game into Ashes Rise of the Phoenix Born, because we really want to kind of get across the idea that, A, if you have an old game and you're a publisher and you want to bring it back, I mean, Ashes is, we did this through the player-driven production model. And if somebody wanted to do it with another game and you were interested in that, then reach out to us. Let us know you want to do it, and maybe we can work something out. And then second, I think a lot of people who are kind of nostalgic and looking at these older games would really like to know and see Ashes in action. So I think having that on the same day would be nice for, like, you know, people that have gotten out of the hobby, that maybe they're coming back to revisit, like BattleTech or whatever, having that move right into, and here's a new game that's really easy to keep up with, and kind of in the spirit of a lot of these traditional collectible games. Maybe you want to jump on this one, you know, because it's easy to get into. What's up, Fade? Happy New Year. Any plans to revisit Here's the Grid on stream? No plans right now. It's kind of a throwback for us at this point, so it might happen on a Thursday. Alex, have you heard about Plaid Hat making a Summoner Wars 2nd Edition? Yeah, we've heard some rumors about that. That would be fantastic. We have played 1st Edition. We played it quite a bit. It was actually one of the featured games in our first store. And it's excellent. It's really excellent. If they applied some tweaks and some balance changes there, I think they'd have a great game. Horror in High Gear. Is that not what we're doing right now? I don't know. Yeah, Carly Zombie. It looks like 2nd Edition Summoner Wars may happen. Plaid Hat. They're kind of churning right now at the post Asmodee world. What is enlightenment? Okay, hold on a second. Zach's got these all. Oh, this was a good idea. They're just in the wrong order. Oh, I see what he did. Clever. Very clever. You don't get this far not being clever. So, Ancient Evils. Okay. Ancient Evils. We got 2 of those. Agents of Cthulhu. What's the name of the thing with the chilling cold in it? Anybody know the name of that one? Cops, come and try to... Okay, let's see. Rats. Striking Fear. Oh, here it is. Guys, it's right here. Zach. Yes. Yeah, it was under the name Chilling Cold. You see what I did there? That's the kind of passive-aggressive comment that really gets it.
Was it in that box?
Yeah, it was.
Huh.
Right where I left it.
Where at?
It was actually, I understand what happened. It's kind of, this one is kind of in between. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's right there. Boom.
Just hidden?
Just hidden.
All right. Did you switch my mics?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, great.
You're on Crow's Eye? How about that show? Man, talk about a show just...
Tanking?
I saw so I went to a family video in Sepulpa because they're all going out of business, which is kind of a bummer because everybody loved them. So there's a family video, except for obviously financially. Hey, Rafe.
It's Christmas.
Thank you so much.
All right, there's a lime.
Ooh, there is a lime.
That's interesting.
I like a lime in this cold
Thank you
weather.
so much.
Thank you, guys.
Anything we should know?
Thank you. Mai Tai?
That's correct.
Ooh. Mai Tai can
Ooh,
mean
and
a lot of
that's
things.
is that a chilled glass?
Every time.
Fancy.
Beautiful, guys. Thank you.
Well, hey, cheers. Thank you, Ops.
Cheers. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Cheers indeed.
Happy Wednesday. Happy life.
Mm,
Family
smells
video.
delicious. Yeah, what's the family video story?
so they're clearing out all their DVDs
Mm-hmm.
because obviously they're closing. So Shannon and I went in there because we're probably going to not have internet for a little while at the house, and we are going to have a DVD player.
So
and we have
spend
an entire
$30, get
collection.
1,000 DVDs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But they were priced too high. They were like
$20
$5
each.
to $6, and then even some are 12.
You need
But
to go back like at the very end.
Well, but all the good movies will be gone.
That's fine.
I picked up Arrival for $5.
That's a good movie.
Land Before Time.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
I need to watch that again.
Boondock Saints. Knives Out. One of the greatest movies ever made, regardless of whoever's in chat that disagrees with me. And
Not like this.
there was one other really good one.
Must have been
But
really
then
good.
I saw Game of Thrones like season 4, $25. And it's like, there's no interest.
That was the last great season.
Nobody wants to see this anymore. It's
Yeah.
a spoiler.
Well, when you get the end wrong, it makes the rest of it less interesting.
Yeah,
Other franchises have also gone through this.
definitely.
It always goes back to Rise of Skywalker, does it not? All right. Setup. We got all those cards out. Put the 70 steps of Light Slumber and the Cavern of Flame into play.
This is less organized than I'm used to from you.
It's pretty organized. You just can't see it. Look how organized.
You
we
get
are.
you get the feeling that it's going to be a really notable day today, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Don't you? Anyways, back to this. Each investigator begins at the 70 steps.
I don't have any 7. Is 700 okay?
700, yeah. Set the following cards aside out of play. Randolph Carter, the Laboring Gug enemy. I think they're over here. Laboring Gug, Randolph Carter, and the 2 double-sided enemy cards. Nash, yep, and... Come on, man.
Come on, Pa.
All right. Note, they are double-sided and have story cards on either side. For experience, do not look at the other side unless an effect instructs you to.
Okay.
This scenario does not begin with an encounter deck in play. Set all the remaining encounter cards aside in a single pile. They will be shuffled together at a later time to form the encounter deck.
So all of these are in there, yeah? Lost in the Woods, Ancient Zoog.
What about the locations that were also in the stack?
I guess, do they go away, or do they tell you to set them up? They always tell us. They always tell us.
Put the 70... It says 70 steps.
That's 700 steps.
Is that a mistype? Let's make sure there's not 70 steps in there. Oh, here's 70 steps. Boom.
Oh.
Glad I caught it.
It may well turn into 700 steps, I have a feeling. All right.
And each remaining location out of play.
Okay.
All right.
Got him. Out of play with everything else.
Yep.
Done. Okay. And then this cavern, this connects. Yeah. So these 2 things connect. So we can,
Yeah, it'll usually give me a picture, but it doesn't.
we can connect.
Steps of Slumber. At the start of the scenario, there's no encounter deck. This means that each investigator cannot use abilities that interact with the encounter deck in any way. Additionally, Act 1A has the text, do not draw cards from the encounter deck during the Mythos phase. At a certain point in the scenario, the investigators will be instructed to form the encounter deck, and this text will no longer be active. From that point onward, the investigators can interact with the encounter deck as normal. Do not read till the end of the scenario. All right, we're done.
All right. This is easy. 70 steps, cavern of flame. Let's go to the top down.
Do you happen to know what's in a Mai Tai?
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends on, it depends on a
making
lot
it?
of things. Wow, we're zoomed out here, guys. So it's rum, obviously. It's a classic rum
I didn't
drink.
know that. Rum is a sweeter spirit?
Yeah, it's generally, so it's made from sugarcane, molasses. It's generally made from like a sweet, I think it has to be made from either sugarcane, some of it's made from molasses. Most likely it's made from sugarcane, that's why it's so cheap. You probably got rum, you obviously got lime in there. Sometimes you do orgeat, like some almondy. It's basically like a glorified rum punch. That makes sense?
Yeah, a glorified rum punch.
Yeah.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
Yeah, there's probably some simple in there.
I think my surprise,
Maybe some maraschino.
like, really,
Mm-hmm.
my surprise acquisition in terms of alcoholic taste palette over the streams is definitely the daiquiri.
Yeah, good.
That was a drink I never would have ordered, but now I know what to get when I do not want to get an old fashioned.
Someone say it is the quintessential test of a bartender's skill.
The daiquiri.
Mm-hmm. because it has to be the perfect amount of dilution, and it's very simple 3 ingredients. You have to balance it perfectly for it to be great.
Well, the ones I've had on stream were that. You need some glasses. Get the glasses without
Give me my monocle.
We're gonna get the fake glasses for you without the lenses in it.
Shannon's got some of those blue blockers.
What's a blue blocker?
It's supposed to keep your eyes from going bad from looking at the screen all the time.
But they don't help you see it all. They just block.
Yeah, I guess they kind of do almost the exact opposite.
They help. They're
more
prevent you
blocking
from
than they
seeing.
are
And they're fashionable.
helpful. I suppose they are, yeah. Glasses are kind of cool these days, right?
Well, it depends. I think some people pull glasses off well.
Thomas Bissett, you know, the best streams in tabletop playing one of the best games in tabletop.
High compliments.
That's the kind of comment that honestly makes me want to keep waking up in the morning. It's just wonderful. Just wonderful. Thank you for that.
That and a nearly finished house.
Nearly finished is the operative word. That's really what I
Do they
love.
make glasses to shield us from this gamma ray light that's hitting us?
Yeah,
Jiminy.
those are called sunglasses.
Going a couple weeks not streaming, and then that first day back, I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
That's a lot of light.
Okay, hey, can you guys see this all right? This looks good.
You know what I think today is going to be?
This is a lot of space. Why do we have so much space?
This is what's been happening with Arkham. We need it.
Okay. We do have a lot of locations sitting over there.
You know what's going to happen today?
Tell me.
You can quote me on this.
Clearly I don't, obviously, but...
We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, we are. Everybody ready? Brandon Light, you made it. That's right, just in time. See some folks come in from the impeachment trial. Glad to provide a steady ship in a land of rocky seas. The original and version Steven just listed is about highlighting the rum like an old fashioned. That's right. Yeah. Sometimes I got a triple sec in there. We'll see. From the stair. Okay, we'll hit you. I thought you were leaving, but now you're still here. If you have the space, I really recommend placing locations for the stairs from left to right. Okay. So let's just put the stairs way over here. Here's where we are. Let's put this over here. It's an endless traverse. But now we can move freely between them, but we just make it dramatic. You okay with that? And then I imagine things will start to pop in and fill in, because this doesn't seem like the kind of place you go immediately. And it should probably not be turned over where I can see the...
Warner saying he came back.
Yeah, good. Good. Glad to have you, Warner. And it says you cannot enter here unless all the clues on here have been discovered.
Which it comes in with 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the fancy ones.
Good. Those are our holiday ones. I think
they were last year's.
Almost
No,
done restocking
I guess
this year's.
this isn't this year's. This is the previous. This is the silverbacks.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. Draw cards. How many?
5 in.
5?
The best mulligan in baseball here.
Well, now that I already have the Lucky Cigarette case out, I don't need a second one.
Don't need a second right. I will keep the miss. I'll keep Greet. Don't need Storm. Don't need Daring. I'm really looking for a cash probably at this point.
Man.
Ooh, Backpack will do. There's the Winchester. And Parallel Fate's going to do nothing for me right now. But one day. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. So I had a wild thought this morning. Parallel Fates. Look at the top 4 cards. Reveal a random token from the Chaos bag. If it has this bad symbol on it, shuffle the cards in. So that's bad. Otherwise, return them in any order. Because there's blessed tokens in the Chaos bag, if I reveal a blessed token with Parallel Fates, do I reveal a second token? Or is that considered a reveal? And then whenever I go to actually draw a Chaos token, is the only time that those reveal a second token and continue to resolve? Good question, right?
Very good question. Yeah. They're very insightful of you. Beyond the Gates of Sleep. Let's look at this. We need to look at this before I do any decision making. A skull, of which there are 2 or 1. Let me look. There is none. None skulls.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything. But in case they get added, it's minus X. X is half the number of cards in your hand rounded up. The hood, of which there is 1, is minus X. X is the number of revealed enchanted woods locations. None.
None. So this is just going to be the easiest scenario ever.
The tablet, of which there are 2, is a minus 2. If you fail, and this is an attack or evasion attempt against a swarming enemy, add a swarm card to it.
Right. You
Swarms
remember how
where they
Swarm
stack
works?
onto-
Yeah, we
yeah,
took one from our deck into the...
I got swarmed in the War of the Outer Gods.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so and then looking at the standard bag layout, by the way, -2 takes care of all but 1, 2, 3 tokens currently.
Okay. So up 2 is a sweet test.
And then there's A -3, A -4, and then the auto fail is basically what we're doing.
Okay, easy. So it sounds like, chat, you guys are backing me up on this. If I reveal a blessed token out of the bag, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't resolve its effect. The only time bless and curse matter for revealing another token afterwards and modifying the result is if you're actually taking a test. So all of those cards in the game that say if you reveal like a skull, tablet, etc., it's bad for you. The more bless and curse tokens are in the bag, the less likely that result is. Make sense?
Basically, pull a token. If you reveal this bad thing, do a bad thing.
Because like Parallel Fates is saying, if you reveal one of these symbols, it's bad. Otherwise, do a good effect.
Because you're not testing, you're just revealing.
That's it. So my thinking is because Mary's adding blessed tokens, these cards get better.
Definitely.
And so now look at the top 4 and arrange them in whatever order I want. Seems like something a nun would be doing.
We're on to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to decide what to mulligan real quick. I got a wildly good hand, actually. So I don't need the cigarette case.
Clearly.
Deduction's fine. It could let me swoop these clues in a single action.
Mhm.
But
Swoop
also,
and
like,
boop.
I'm tempted to do fingerprint kit instead.
Yes.
But
Correct temptation.
But I also technically have art student and obfuscation. There's no enemies yet, but like I have 3 money, so this is a pretty good build. I could keep this, use this to grab both clues. Don't even play the art student yet, just wait. Play this to build and hang out.
I mean, these are hard choices. And you're going to get more cards off the mulligan, too. What's your money situation?
Well, I have 3 money. That's what I'm thinking.
But do you have a way to get more in there?
In my deck?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Yeah, I do. I have like 4 money cards.
I'd be looking for one of those because you're poor and you've got all this stuff you want to play.
Agreed, but these are the lower cost stuffs.
Yeah, it's true. Deduction is 0.
That's why I'm going to keep it.
I'll let you think about that. I'm going to bed.
All right, I'm going to mulligan these 2. I'm going to keep this. Let's see what we get.
Sage asking, why are we beginning with cards? It instructed us in the Dreameaters start. Yeah. What'd you get?
Shortcut and an intel report.
Yeah, not exactly the money card you wrote.
It's totally fine. though.
Shortcut's not bad, though. Can't hate it.
All right, so let's just look at this. When you leave the 70 steps, take a horror for each card in your hand in excess of 5. So you want to leave when you don't have a bunch of cards. I get that. I think the play is going to be me sniping some clues. And then that allows us to move. Let's look at the Cavern of Flame. Can't enter it unless all clues on 70 steps have been cleared. On this landing, there was a huge gate that spanned the width of the rocky platform. Gold, bronze, and glimmering, the gate reached skyward and appeared to go on forever, disappearing into a roiling darkness above that reminded me of storm clouds. All right. Cigarette cases out. These go in hand. So I basically want to succeed, get the cigarette case card draw, play a card so I'm at 5, and then move and see what's up, and then give Steven a chance to do some stuff. All right. Well, we got to read the acting agenda. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Agenda way. Agenda way. Agenda 1A.
Show me the way.
Journey through the gates. From your initial dream, you have been drawn into a familiar dreamscape, the same one that Virgil Gray traversed in his story in Tales from Nevermore. Is this real, or is your mind simply conjuring what it expects to see? When doom is placed on this agenda during the Mythos phase, if any investigator is at a steps location, place an additional doom on this agenda.
So we don't want to be at the steps, man.
Yeah.
No, they're all steps.
Well, that's not.
Steps.
No. Act 1A, entering the Dreamlands. The door leading out of your initial dream takes you to a stone staircase. Thousands of different stairways join here together, forming an incomprehensible nexus of steps where worlds and stories join together. Where the stairs meet, they form a single spiraling pathway descending deeper into the land of dreams. Do not draw cards from the encounter deck during the Mythos phase. Objective: if an investigator enters the Cavern of Flame, immediately advance.
Mm-hmm. So this is like, what are they teeing us up for here?
Death.
Because,
Despair.
a 1 shroud, 2 clue location. Are they telling us we're supposed to do this first thing? Or are they telling us, I know what's going to happen? Matt's going to be like, oh, I'll bet these stupid investigators are going to grab 2 clues and move on immediately, and then they're going to get wrecked.
Well, if that is what they have built for us, I'm in for it.
Now, also worth noting, 1 horror for each card in your hand.
Over 5.
Whenever you leap over 5. Oh. There's not even a catch to this.
I know. It's like it's too easy.
And it's telling us that we can discard cards from our hand as a fast action.
To basically get under that threshold. So you're going to want to have probably 5 cards when you move. Because it wants you to have less to put pressure on you in that kind of way. So here's my thinking. I can probably snipe both these clues pretty easily.
I hope so.
And then move and see what happens before you even waste your time.
You're going to leave me on the steps by myself.
That's how we
when the
advance.
agenda advances.
That's how we find out there.
With only a rite of sanctification. No gun, no backpack, no ally.
Nothing can go wrong, really. If all you're doing is playing stuff this turn, that's fine
Maybe
too.
maybe that's what I should do.
But also, if you want to wait to see what you should do until after we know what the next thing is, that's fine too.
Yeah,
but I'll let you be that call.
That's the tough part about Arkham, isn't it?
The tough part about Arkham is everything.
Yeah, it's all tough. Call me old-fashioned.
Matthew, your comment's hilarious. People love this scenario, by the way.
Good.
Universally in the chat is positive.
I just feel like I should play a gun. When's the last time we advanced and things got better?
I don't know.
You remember that time whenever we said we're never going to advance when we're unprepared ever again, and then the one time we didn't, it was actually like very much not working in our favor?
Like the one time I pushed it at
Yeah.
the end of the round, we got dunked on.
Yeah, they switch it up all the time.
But I'm convinced they switched it up that one time.
Just once? I mean, what if it says discard your hand, something like that? Because
That would be a bummer.
I'm just going to play some assets.
If all you're doing this turn is playing assets, then I think you should go first.
I've got like 1 action left, but it's fine to burn 1. All right, first thing I'll do is play a backpack.
You know what? I love seeing that card.
Exhaust rite of sanctification.
Is that the right bag?
Is that the bag?
No, you folded up the right bag over there. Downtown.
This is it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pull the drawstring, did I?
This is the one.
Get shot in Vegas for that. Okay, first action, backpack, for free. I'm going to search the top 6 cards. Now, this is really a stand-in for backpack level 2.
Yeah.
The deck is built around
the one
that.
cost search 10
right.
card. That's just insane.
I will get an emergency cash and an emergency cash.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, America?
I'm not kidding you, no.
That's worth it every time.
I'll scoop 2 monies.
It's 2. You turned 1 card into 2 that you can now play at will, and they're not even counting in your hand.
Not even in my hand. No.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 emergency caches in my backpack, which makes it really just an emergency backpack. It's like
thematic.
the backpack is the
Very
emergency
thematic, yeah.
cache. Yeah.
I brought my extra stuff in my bag. Man, this stream is going to be something.
Second action,
Mm-hmm.
Winchester. Now, if this gun works well, I will probably not upgrade it. I'll make it my sniper gun. 5 ammo, you can't hate that.
Kunka saying, "Sir, the nun has stolen the church's heirlooms again."
And lastly, we'll drop a cache off of the backpack to gain $3.
Thought nuns weren't about worldly possessions and stuff. It looks like you have a lot of store.
Well, I'm a prosperity
Stores.
gospel nun.
That was too fast. You were too quick on the draw with it.
I got a degree in this stuff, man.
All right, mine.
Yeah.
Good old Trish. All right, let's deduce this test. I'm at a 4 investigate. I'll make it a 5 with a deduction. 5 to 1. What could go wrong? First test of the campaign.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Setting the tone of the entire experience right here, right now.
Let's hit it. Here we go to 2021.
If I pull this tentacle.
To a great 2021, baby. -1. Beautiful token in Arkham.
All right.
Beautiful token.
If successful while investigating, discover an additional clue. So we'll grab 2. Like a cigarette case reaction after you succeeded a skill test by 2 or more. Exhaust it. Draw a card. Don't mind if I do. Pass that over. That was action.
That's a great start to
Uno.
2021. You gotta love that.
Trish is going to dance over here to the Cavern of Flame. What could go wrong? I read it while you were gone, but I'll read it again. On this landing, there was a huge gate that spanned the width of the rocky platform. Gold, bronze, and glimmering, the gate reached skyward and appeared to go on forever, disappearing into a roiling darkness above that reminded me of storm clouds.
Huh.
9 shroud, 0 clues.
Okay, good.
Forced at the end of the Mythos phase, each investigator in the Cavern of Flames takes a damage. In the light slumber, he descended the 70 steps to the Cavern of Flame and talked of this design to the bearded priest, Nasht and Kaman Tha, and the priests shook their scent-bearing heads and vowed it would be the death of his soul. So if you end the turn here, you lose. Take damage. Just kidding. This says, if an investigator enters the Cavern of Flame, immediately advance.
You did. You are an investigator.
This is Act 1B, Priests of the Dreamlands. At the center of the cavern is a pillar of flame flanked by 2 robed, bearded men. You recognize the scene from the writings of Virgil Gray. The priests, the cavern, it is all just as he described. Either you have ventured into the same dreamscape or you are sharing in his delusions. You must be tested, one of the priests says, enigmatically. Your ordeal will be great, and thus, so too will be your trial. Each investigator loses all of their clues. Put the set aside Nasht and Kaman enemies into play in the Cavern of Flame. Your slumber grows deeper. Add a skull token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign.
Got him.
You got the bag.
I got a bag in a bag. I got the bag of tokens for the bag.
Act 2A, the trial of Nasht and Kaman. The barred golden gates beyond will not open for you. Only the priest can judge whether you are worthy to pass through to the steps below. They cross their weapons, a steel halberd and a silver scythe.
I love halberds.
In front of the gates, and I love scythes.
I love scythes too, but you love them more than I do.
Scythes?
You like lightly evil things most of the time. Or things associated with evil things. You know what I mean?
I had a really disappointed look, and then you were like, oh, trying to make it better.
Like, when was a good guy wielding a scythe? That's all I'm saying.
Is Yami a bad character in Skytear?
All the red
Farmer
stuff
Maggot? Is Farmer Maggot a problem? You got a problem with Sam's puppy? Do not draw cards from the encounter deck during the Mythos phase. Objective, if neither Nasht nor Kaman are in play, immediately advance.
Okay, they're both aloof.
Okay, so they don't engage with me.
No.
What do they do, though?
Well, let's take a look. So Nasht, Priest of the Dreamlands, is elite. Both of them are elite, so none of the fancy cards that we might have will work against them. You can parlay with a 2-fist or 2-foot test to prove that you're worthy. It gets +1 difficulty per investigator, so +2. So it's going to be a 4 test on both of those stats. If you succeed, flip over and resolve. Otherwise, Nasht attacks each investigator at the location.
Don't fail.
Yeah. After you defeat Nasht, flip him over and resolve. So you can either try to shoot him, 3 damage, or 3 hit points, 2 fight skill. That's easy. Or you can try to parlay at a 4. And then we got Kaman Tha, another priest of the Dreamlands, aloof and retaliate on that one.
Do you have to engage someone to parlay with them?
Why do you ask me these rules questions on the stream?
I don't think so.
No, you don't. You can talk to somebody without being engaged with them, right? Just yell across the room.
I do that every day. Right here on stream.
Hello. I am worthy.
Talking not engaged, though.
So Kaman is the same thing, just the smart tests. So Nasht wants to see your physicality, and Kaman wants to see your brain stuff.
People say nope, but what does nope mean?
No, you don't have to. You don't have
Okay,
to engage.
okay.
You don't have to engage.
Okay, so we basically have to go past those tests to get to the next stage.
You know what's funny? Nasht wants to see your physical prowess, but attacks your sanity. And Kaman attacks your physical, but wants to see your mental prowess.
Yeah.
You always want the thing you don't have. Isn't that true?
There's a philosophy there.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'm thinking. I have 1 action left.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of staying in the Cavern of Flame and taking a damage, I'm just going to move back.
Oh.
And then next round, we can both go in and try to clear both these guys in the same turn.
Okay. Yeah.
You approve that
I like
message?
that. Yeah. Now, are you going to parlay him, or are you going to start shooting or punching or evading?
I'm definitely going to parlay. 1 test, you resolve the effect.
Yeah, but can you hit a 4?
Well, I have book and foot is my best stat, so I can do either one.
So 4 book or 4 foot.
Yeah, I'm at 4, so I just need to throw in the 2, and I have a pretty good shot.
I feel like my world is engage, shoot, shoot. Hope to hit the +2.
It's just gonna take one of these guys out. Do you flip it over and resolve if you defeat them?
Yeah, it says after it's defeated, flip over and resolve. So either way is the same. At the very bottom, that forced thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, I mean that's fine too. Well, I can. Nope. They're
I'll
the
shoot
same.
one, and then you. Now, what you can also do is you can attempt to parlay here. If you succeed, just attempt to parlay the other one.
Oh, I can double.
And if you don't, then I'll roll in and start shooting.
So, anyways, yeah, because if we fail, they attack each investigator at this location. So we don't want that to happen.
Would you spend an action to heal a damage? Because that's basically what you're doing here. By moving. Actually, you're spending 2 actions. You got to move away and move back to prevent 1 damage.
I mean, big brain time. This is why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
This very decision. I mean, the other thing is like,
What's 1 damage? You got 8 health. What's 1 damage?
well, it's 1/8 of my health.
That's precisely true.
16%, roughly.
You do have that shortcut too, so you can at least cut out, kind of the transit time that would be problematic.
13%.
You could also shortcut and then play something on this turn if you had something to play.
Or I can shortcut back.
Yeah, either one.
Or I could just parlay and let's get this party
You can
started.
parlay right now.
Yeah.
But if you fail, you'll take a damage and then take another damage from the cavern.
That's fine.
This is fine.
That's fine. I'm kind of
I think
feeling
you should
crazy.
stay. I think you should stay.
Do you feel crazy? I'm
Yeah.
feeling a little.
It's 2021. Here, hats off to a year filled with
All right, come on.
sanity.
I think this is what I'm trying.
You want to try the book test?
Mm-hmm.
You have a 4 book?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
All right, I'm gonna parlay with. Come on. I'm at 4. I'm gonna put in a 2.
Okay. We know that test has about an 80 to 85% chance of success.
Pretty good odds. But
It's good odds. And you
people are saying I could parlay and shortcut back.
you could do it all. Have it all. Yep.
-4.
Yep. So that's the one that fails you, right? Yes.
Yeah. He attacks me and does damage.
Yeah, that's right. Otherwise, though, it was a good idea. And then you're going to shortcut or you're going to stay there and take another. Now that you've taken a damage, the next damage is actually
Getting more
compoundingly
significant slowly.
worth. You know how things work. It was a good test, though. We can't result it,
Yeah, that's right.
It was the right idea.
I do not feel bad about my test.
Keep the morale high. It's 2021, baby.
I'm gonna go ahead and shortcut out of here.
Okay.
All right. End of the round.
Very nice.
First things first. No enemies do anything. They don't do anything.
There's no hunters here, so no hunting. There's no one engaged.
Then
so
we
no
ready
attacks
everything,
happen.
right?
Then everything readies.
Let me draw and get money.
Draw. Gain a money. And then I add a bless token to the chaos bag per Sister Mary's
Oh,
ability.
and we have blessed tokens in there.
Yeah, I know. It's even better than we thought it was.
Okay. Then we go to the Doom. Doom.
Yeah, the start
So-
now.
When Doom is placed, if any investigators at Steps location place an additional Doom, so 2 on.
Yeah,
needs
so
to
that's
get
good.
connected.
It's not compounding based on the number. Yeah.
Then we get bad cards that don't exist.
Yeah, can't do it.
Then it's our turn again.
Yeah, that's it.
That was simple enough.
So it's just about how do we want to deal with these priests.
I mean, I'm gonna roll in and try to take that test again.
Yeah, it's worthwhile. I think our plan remains the same.
We're just gonna roll in. We're gonna try to dance with come on again. I'm gonna put 2 in.
Oof. Well, you're really throwing them out
Two's the number,
early,
man.
aren't you?
Two's the number. I'm here to play.
It's almost like we're gonna need all of this in the next phase. That's probably fine.
Minus X, the number of revealed enchanted woods. That's
Minus
what I said.
0.
Okay.
So I mean your
So we
cigarette
pass.
case.
So let's
You get a cigarette case there?
yes.
Weakness. No.
Nope. The trial of Kamanta. If you parlayed with Kaman, read the following. Ooh, there's a difference between parlay and defeating.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind is strong, the guardian admits, but are you ready to shed your concept of truth, of reality? 2020.
Yeah, 2021.
If so, alter your clothing. You protest out of confusion. This is a land of wills, the priest continues. If your resolve is truly strong enough, prove it to me. You close your eyes and imagine a different outfit, straining to recall its texture, its color, its smell. Each and every thread of fabric. When you open your eyes, you are wearing it. Good, Kaman says, stepping aside. Add this card to your victory display.
What kind of an outfit do you think you did? In your head, in your imagination, what are you wearing right now?
Well, black.
That's the extent of Zach Bunn's wardrobe consideration for the
Is it
past
black?
20 years.
My wife actually, I sent a picture to you of this.
Black?
Well, she got me a shirt for Christmas that I almost died laughing.
Was it not black?
It was black, and it had Darth Vader on it doing this.
Oh, a classic.
And it
Once
said,
you know you're a Star Wars fan,
Yeah,
you're gonna,
it said, I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color. It killed me. It was so funny. Anyways, no, I actually pictured like white robes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. So move, parlay. You got a third action, don't you?
Good, good.
Cryer Shark, yeah, the optimism's high. 2021 is going to be great. We're going to be awesome. Everything's going to be awesome. We're not going to allow it to not be.
I mean, are you gonna come deal with this guy? I can't take that test.
Yeah, I'm going to roll in and start shooting it.
So I think I'm just gonna draw a card.
It's very possible that I don't succeed.
I'll take it.
This is the problem with the Winchester, is that it only sometimes does 3 damage.
You get 2 shots at it though, right?
Not if I do the thing I'm planning to do, which is play an ally first. So
Maybe
that
I should move.
So I can soak the damage.
He attacked every investigator here. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
back. You do your thing.
Oh, wow. We're just poking the bear here, aren't we? Well, hello. Okay. Okay.
Did you catch Cryoshark's comment?
Yeah, that's what
great.
I was talking about. Yeah.
I was very focused.
First action move. Second action, we're going to play Greet Wagner. We're going to use a Rite of Sanctification, get this token
Good
back in the
grief.
bag.
Samuel, hey, sorry to hear this. Says new lockdown and stay-at-home orders here in Ontario, so 2021 isn't awesome so far. Hopefully, we're getting close to the end of this
It'll
thing,
get better.
man.
It'll get better.
Marcus and Steve, remember the enemy is aloof.
Oh.
We have to wait another turn. Is that what that is? Do you need me to engage him with my action?
That's interesting. Well, but then if I don't kill him, you're going to take a sanity. That's too risky.
Mm.
Huh. Hmm.
You got a good foot card in your deck? Your hand?
No.
Okay.
I have a 1 + 1. It's not good
Not good enough.
per se. Let's play miss. Just
Yep.
go away. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take a damage, and then next turn I'll kick it off and shoot this accursed priest. But we'll have an extra blessed token, which means an extra chance at +2 damage, etc.
Well, and the blessed token, specifically, a +2 cancels out so many tokens in the bag.
True. All right. Turn's over. End of the round, I'll take a damage. Just going on Greet.
How great.
And then everything readies, etc., etc.
I drew a weakness. My random weakness, Silver Twilight Acolyte. Humanoid cultist, Silver Twilight. Prey, bearer only, hunter. After Twilight Acolyte attacks, place a doom on the current agenda. So it engages with me, right?
Yep.
Just
Welcome
what
to
we
the
needed.
club.
We'll put 2 on. Because we're both at stairs.
That's right. 2 on because somebody's at the stairs, and we're back. So how about I engage, attack, attack? Well,
Attacking?
hopefully just engage, attack.
Yeah.
And then you evade,
Hopefully.
move, and then eventually...
Well, once you get rid of him, that'll trigger him. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
But I think you should do that first.
First action, engage. Second action, let's roll the dice on the Winchester. Let's take a look here.
What up, Ian?
So
saying greetings from Amsterdam. I don't know if I've heard from an Amsterdam person on the chat.
been to Amsterdam. It's a great place. +1, 0, star, or blessed token is going to be success here. Like real success. Yes, Matt, I
+1.
did add a blessed token.
+1 star or bless.
+1, 0, star, or bless.
Watch it hit every time. Or never.
+1.
I can't see it.
That's
Great.
a +1, dude. Come on, 2021.
Did you ace that guy?
Yeah, dead. 3 damage.
Dunked it.
If you defeat a Nash, the Guardian dismisses you with a gentle wave of his hand, and you're sent hurtling into the wall of the cavern. Your eyes mistake me for a feeble old man. This is your lesson. Do not trust your eyes, for they will lie to you. He steps aside to let you pass. Yeah, big talk for somebody that just got wrecked. Okay, so first action engage, second action, and then now we got the advance.
If they are neither in play, immediately advance. Act 2B, beware the road ahead. Satisfied that you are worthy to enter the Dreamlands, the priest steps aside to let you pass, and the gate beyond opens. Before you step through, one of them grabs you by the wrist and gives you a final warning. Your journey shall take you beyond the lands of the gods. The eye of chaos is upon you. Follow the path, and you shall be safe. But beware, he tightens his grip. Stray not from the path.
Okay, I have no intention of
Each
straying.
investigator loses all of their clues. Put the set aside 700 steps, base of the steps, and the enchanted path into play.
I think I'm going to love this campaign. Okay.
Anthony Boyd is saying, correct, the spy sneaks in and talks to the priest, while the nun struts in and guns the other one down. All right, so 700 steps.
So we've got
I
a
would
sideways
walk.
equal sign to 700 steps. This doesn't connect to either of those, so it goes back and forth. Base of the steps,
Wait, hold on.
and enchanted path.
This connects here and here.
It's a straight line.
Zoom.
Zoom indeed. Glad you figured that one out.
Your slumber grows.
Still, I zoom.
Zoom. Your slumber grows deeper. Add a skeleton token to the bag for the remainder of the campaign.
Oh, these are revealed. Sorry. Don't worry about them.
I wasn't
I
like
didn't even see them. Add a skeleton token?
another skull. Remember, a skull is minus X for X is half the number of cards in your hand rounded up.
So we don't want a lot of cards in hand this campaign.
I'm doing just great.
I'm doing fine as well.
The final descent. Spiraling stairs this is Act 3A. Spiraling stairs descend below for what seems like an infinity. How can it seem like an infinity?
Yeah, there is.
Do not draw cards from the encounter deck until the Mythos phase. During the Mythos phase. Objective: if each investigator is at the enchanted path, immediately advance.
Okay, just got to get here. Now,
Bizarro.
cannot enter here unless all clues here are gone. Cannot enter here unless all clues here are gone.
I get it.
Right? So we got to... I like this. This is linear Arkham. I don't have to think about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Last action. I'm going to keep moving.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Keep discovering for me.
700 steps. But it started at 70. Now it's 700. This reminds me of playing... You'll not understand this reference, so it's definitely for somebody else. This reminds me of a Diablo level, Diablo 3, where you would love that game. We need to just get together and catch you up on computer games that you should play.
Just have computer jam sessions.
Yeah, we really just should. Robert would probably host it. Robert, you host that?
He's not here.
He said he would host it.
I heard him leave.
So there's a level that is just spiraled down for a long time. And this is what this looks like. It feels like.
Are you defeating enemies along the way?
Oh, yeah. Tons.
Tons
Just
of
a
them.
miraculous
We
amount
did
of
that in like
things.
Forgotten Age, and you were mentioning that, I think.
Yeah.
Which is like there was this like every level we went down.
Yep. That's right.
Matthew Nupp says a classic LAN party.
Yeah, we should. Get our machines together. Put them in the car. When you leave the 700 steps, take a horror for each card in your hand in excess of 3. So you can see how this is going. This is probably in excess of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Choose and discard a card from your hand as a fast action. 2 clues, 2 shroud. Not bad at all. Over to you.
Okay.
You were in on those Halo LAN parties at Brennan's and stuff.
Oh yeah. You mean the Dream?
Would you say you were ever good at them? At Halo?
That was pretty good. I would say I was Better than average, but not as good as the best people at that party.
Yeah, there's always the people that are just like,
Too good. Yeah.
how much time have you
Uncomfortably good.
spent on this?
Well, I'm gonna try to evade. Ahead by 1. Don't mind me.
I'm not minding it at all. Ahead by 1? Oh, how about a
Why
plus
don't I win
1?
by
What's
2?
up?
Get the
2021
cigarette case.
delivering.
Get a card, evade the enemy.
Wow, that's a rare cigarette case there. You just won by 2. The only way you could.
And then I'll move here. I only have 4 cards in hand, and then I'll move here.
Okay. And we're ready for action.
End around.
I like this not drawing encounter cards thing.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's awesome.
Gain a resource.
Draw a card, gain a money, and put a blessed token in the bag.
Okay. So we can't go here until that's done.
Do you have the Doom? Are we on steps? Yeah,
Doom
we're on
on.
steps.
We're always on steps.
Yeah, steps on steps. Until we're in the woods. Then we're not
Then
on
it gets
steps
weird.
anymore. Yeah, probably gets weird. Goat people and stuff.
So we don't want to have more than 3 cards after we go. How many cards you got in your hand?
Now this guy readies too. I have 4 cards. I'm going to play 1 for sure.
So
I can contribute a +1 to you.
I don't think we need that.
Okay. I can also go to a 3 on me.
Let's just do this. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play a fingerprint kit.
Good for you. That's great. That's
Good
really where it's
for
at.
you.
You're gonna dust for prints in these 700 steps. There's a lot of
I
steps
sure
to
am.
dust. let me
I'm gonna
tell
use
you.
my fingerprint kit. At +1, so it's a 5 to a 2. I'll take that straight up. If I succeed, get an additional clue.
That's
And
a
it's blessed.
Travel and blessed
So
token.
I have to keep going, right?
Yeah, technically. I don't have that.
7 to 2.
I don't have the covenant
Alright.
anymore.
That goes away.
Man, look at that.
Right.
Yeah, so good.
7. I'll get both clues.
That's my thing about Sister Mary. It's like you don't have to build anything fancy. Just having +2s in the bag the whole game is
Pretty
crazy.
good, yeah. So I played a fingerprint kit. I did that. I'm gonna use a cigarette case. And I don't. How many? It's 3 now. I only have 1 action left. So instead of moving,
If you have more, you better play some cards, bruh.
kinda.
What do you don't want to take horror?
Well, I can fast action discard.
Well, I'd rather play him.
Well, there's 2 cards that are currently dead to me. They discover clues at other locations, but that'll never happen until we get to the
right now,
forest.
that will not happen. Yes.
So I'm tempted to fast action, just go ahead and move.
Yeah, I think that's right.
All right, I'll get rid of 2 cards, and then I'll move. Base of the steps. Eventually, the steps give way to loamy soil. Coiling up the bottom few steps is a bed of glowing fungi, whose shape defy natural convention. 3 shroud, 2 clues. Forced, after you enter the base of the steps, if you have at least 1 card in your hand, test X brain. X is the number of cards in your hand. If you fail, for each card in your hand, you must either take a horror or discard it.
It's fine. They're taking everything from us, aren't they?
All our
So you
joy.
got to do a test of 3 because you have 3 cards
Yep.
against a 2 brain.
Yep.
You never have big brain investigators. You never play the big brainers.
Not a smart cat.
That was a good way to almost succeed.
I lose by 1.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I have to either take a horror. I'll take 1 horror. It's fine. And Afraid No Ghost.
If you fail for each card in your hand,
Oh,
the
not by
degree.
how much you failed.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Well, what's
I'm
this
getting the
word?
worst of this one. What's up, Jackal? In Dark here, question about Mage Knight. So Mage Knight, the miniatures game, hasn't been produced for a long time, right? They're not making Mage Knight anymore.
They made a board game.
There's the board game. It's very different. So
I'm gonna take 2 horror.
Well, actually, the drink is phenom.
It is phenomenal.
It's like a fancy daiquiri, basically.
delicious. You know what? I'm gonna take.
You know you're gonna have to ditch those cards eventually, right?
Yeah. All right. We got it.
Okay, so now I know the score. I can take a 3 brain test. That's not a problem. I'm going to discard a card. No.
No.
I'm going to start by paying 2 for my Guardian Angel.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Then I'm going to move.
You
My
got that
second
brain
action.
test?
Take a brain test of 3. I'm not worried. I've got +2s all over this bag.
Famous last words.
Discard cards or take sanity is what I'm looking at. Is that right?
No words. No words.
Take a horror, discard that card, okay?
My goodness. That was so good. We got +2s all over that bag.
Discard
-3.
1,
Yeah, don't need that.
take 2 sanity.
Bummer.
I'm going to take 1 on Greedy, 1 on me. It's the power of allies.
All right.
Just like in Champions, they're the best cards in the game. And finally, base of the steps. Should I take a Bugatti on a 3 for 3? Is that worth 1 card? Your fingerprint kit is going to clear the thing next turn.
Ideally, that is what happens, yeah.
All right, I'm going to drop the cash to gain some cash.
Yeah, I like that.
3 in. I'll pay for all of us, all of our needs.
You're the bank.
I'm
Financier.
Guardians through the roof right now. I've got evade, I've got a gun, I've got an ally, I've got a guardian angel.
It's crazy.
This is how you want to be traveling through the weird dreamscape.
All right, everything ready?
Everything ready.
Card and money.
Card and money. Hunter's Hunt.
Ah. 2 Dumont.
Guess who just drew Delve Too Deep? It's me,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm going to play it. Because I can't even draw an encounter card. Oh my gosh, hold on.
Is that part of the cost?
In player order, each investigator draws 1 card from the top of the encounter
I don't
deck.
think you can play it because you can't interact with the encounter deck.
Well, it doesn't say if you can. It doesn't say if you can. It just says draw 1. And I'm going to attempt to, but then it says then add it to the victory display.
We both know this doesn't work.
I'm trying to delve. It's just the game that's not
I won't
letting
let
me.
you delve. We're already delving. All right, I put the Doom on. It's back to us.
Okay,
Am I right?
Matt, the rules told us in the setup not to do that. We're back to front. Yeah, you do 2 on the main, 2 on the agent.
I'm gonna go ahead and fingerprint it.
Yeah.
I'm at 5 to 3. I'm ahead by 2. That's what we're looking at.
Okay. You want a +1?
I'm ahead by 2. That's the magic
Choose
number.
magic. We got. Oh wait, need a bless token in the bag. Into the round. And I'll do this thing where I put it here. Oh my gosh.
If this is an investigation, you may choose any revealed location you are now investigating as if you were at that location.
Oh,
instead.
that's
That
so
would be
good
really
sometimes.
cool. But I'll just go ahead and scoop these up.
Very
All
nice.
right.
And cigarette case.
And cigarette case. I don't even know if I want the card anymore.
Good point.
I'm going to go ahead and play a pickpocketing, just in case there's a card-related incident at this next location. And then I'll go check it out and see what you're walking into. The Enchanted Path. I'm going to get off the steps. From the base of the steps, a peaceful dirt path winds through the dense forest. Many dozens of eyes watch you with curiosity from the tangled woods surrounding the path. 2 shrouds, 0 clues. The Enchanted Path is connected to each Enchanted Woods location. The Enchanted Path gets +1 shroud for each unrevealed Enchanted Woods location in play. Action, action, action. You do as you were told, but you feel as though you're missing something. Place a clue on the Enchanted Path from the token pool.
Whoa. Okay. So we don't have Enchanted Woods yet, but I imagine we will when we go here.
Yeah, that's my presumption.
Yeah. Think we're being goat folk? Is that the end of it?
Mm-hmm.
First action. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything I want to do. No. First action move. Let's go.
All right. Act 3B, Into Enchantment. When you reach the base of the stairway, you find yourself in an otherworldly oak forest. The forest floor is thick with countless years of fallen leaves, and you're surrounded by glowing fungi of all shapes and sorts. The soil is pierced with gnarled roots, and trees are strangled by invasive vines. A winding dirt path leads deeper into the woods. Each investigator loses all their clues. I get it. Your slumber grows deep. Add a skull token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign.
Yikes, why do they keep doing this?
Remove each steps location from the game. What happens to the enemy? Does he disappear?
Dead. Yeah, gone. Well played, well played, well played.
That was my intent. Randomly choose 6 of the set-aside Enchanted Woods locations to put into play. Remove the other copy from the game. Could have said, choose one copy and remove it.
We're going to do it that way.
Shuffle all of the remaining set-aside scenario cards except for Laboring Gug and Randolph Carter to form the encounter deck. From now on, investigators draw cards from the encounter deck during each Mythos phase as normal. They all the same thing.
They go
It's
back to the
connected to
path.
all of them. Yeah.
Let's just make it pretty.
A circle. The path. All you have to do is stay on the path. Forced, after the first time any investigator enters an Enchanted Woods location, record in your campaign log, the dreamers strayed from the path. Objective.
What else can we do?
Only investigators at the Enchanted Path may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. 10 total clues.
Does Night Terrors need, or anything like that need to go in? Is that just extra stuff?
That's the other half of it.
Okay, cool. Very cool, man. So we can stay on the path by dunking actions to generate clues here. So to generate, how many clues we need? 10? We would need to dunk 30 actions into that thing. So that's 10 turns to generate 10 clues. We have 8 of 19 Doom on the agenda.
So we have maybe 5 turns.
But we're not going to double up. We're not on the steps anymore.
Ooh, we have 9, 10, 11 turns.
We have 11 turns.
So one of us could put a clue on, the other one gets... Actually, if we have double cluing, it's even more efficient.
So basically it's going to take us, what, 10 turns together. Is that right? Yeah, 10 turns.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. We need to spend 30 actions, 15, so 5 turns apiece. So if we do nothing but that for 5 turns, we'll have enough clues.
On.
On.
Then we have to
And
get
then,
them.
how many turns does it take to get them off? That's the question we got to ask ourselves.
Not that many.
Not that many.
Because it's got what?
How many? You can get 2.
But it has +1 shroud for every unrevealed Enchanted Woods location in play.
Oh, that's an impossible number of shroud.
It's an 8 shroud.
Yeah, it's impossible. Okay. So we got to stray from the path constantly, is what that looks like.
Unless we get enemies, then I get clues for evading.
Yeah, me too, with old Greta. Defeat an enemy, get a clue. Okay. Back. Over to Bolton. It's like in Queen's Gambit at the start of the chess game, they always touch their pieces.
Okay. How many
I have
actions?
2
do we have
actions left. Am I straying from the path immediately? That doesn't seem like something a nun should do.
Well, I mean, we have to decide if we're going to stick to the path or not.
We can't stick to the H shroud. I can't do anything with H shroud.
I mean, as long as an enemy flips, we're going to get a lot of clues for free.
how 10?
I evade and pick up a clue. You defeat and pick up a clue.
I can do that twice till she's dead.
Oh, only twice.
Yeah, unless I heal her somehow.
How many copies you got of her in your deck?
1 more. Now we can't delve right now. Just take a look at the encounter deck.
I don't think that's the right thing yet. You should hold on to that, though. And every time we enter an unrevealed location, we have to write down stray from the path.
Yeah.
So, like, probably the number of times you stray from the path is relevant.
Yeah, so we can probably stray once. Just once.
We'll take a little.
Just a little peek.
Do you have something you can do with your 2 actions until we get 2 cards and see what happens?
No, I'm gonna stray immediately. I can't waste time here. I got nothing to do.
All right. Pick your poison. Write it down.
Second action, stray. Stray from
Oh.
the path. What's
After
it
the
say?
first time any investigator enters an Enchanted Woods location, we write that down. So it's just once. Now that we strayed, well, make it happen.
But every additional, we'll do it there.
No,
but
it's
if you come here, it's not a
It
problem.
says after the first time, not after each
But
time.
isn't it per location?
I don't think so.
It just means you can come where I've already strayed, I think. That's what it looks like to old Steven.
So it says after the first time any investigator enters an Enchanted Woods location, record this in your campaign log.
And Enchanted Woods location.
The first time.
So the first time you enter here, it'd be another one.
Huh. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think that's how it was.
Oh, 100% does. And Enchanted Woods location.
So that was the first time someone entered an Enchanted Woods location. The next time an investigator does it, it's the second time. We can keep the tally next to it just in case, but I don't think the number matters.
Mm-hmm.
According to chat.
So it's just once. We stray or don't stray?
You either stray or don't.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. We strayed.
Which one? You got the... What's the subtitle?
Enchanted Woods Greatstone Circle. After it's revealed, spawn the set-aside Laboring Gug at this location. Well, it's good to get that out of the way.
Ooh, victory 1.
Yeah, and victory 1 here.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter cannot enter the enchanted path. 5/5/2. 1 action remains.
So anyways,
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could miss them.
I think it's a missed moment.
Yeah. And you can move out of the location, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, there is a world here. Yeah. Yeah, miss. All right, last action, we'll use a Mists charge, Mists of Riley.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2 evade to my 4 because I'm using my big brain. So
Big brain time.
I'm 2 ahead.
Now
I'm
you're
blessed.
4 ahead.
Tablet. -2 +2 cancels out. These guys are gone. Consider him evaded. And then it says, after evading the chosen enemy, you may move to a connecting location. If a tablet is revealed, choose and discard a card from your hand. Parallel Fates has got to go. I'm holding on to Delp. Move to a connecting location. It's not connected, is
it's
it?
not. You have to go back to the middle.
There's nothing it connects to, huh? I may move. I can also stay here.
You gonna deal with that enemy next round? Or keep doing your dance?
I can deal with the enemy. Yeah, I can deal with it. He wouldn't hunt. He would stay there. If I stay here, you can roll in and swoop clues, right?
It's even better because there's an enemy there.
Yeah, you swoop. Don't you swoop clues and then evade him automatically? Isn't that what her ability is? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that then.
All right.
Stay and put. Bing.
End of-
Okay.
end of
Enemies
the
of
round.
hunter move. Any enemy engaged attacks. Everything readies. Laboring Gug is going to stay engaged with moi. Blessed token goes in the bag. Gain a money, gain a card.
Dumon?
Dumon.
Crack card?
Yeah.
Deeper Slumber. Put Deeper Slumber into play in your threat area. My maximum hand size is reduced by 3 and is checked after each time I draw 1 or more cards.
Cool.
Double action. Discard it. I'm fine.
Lost in the Woods. Surge. Each investigator at an Enchanted Woods location, that's me. Test 3 brain. If you fail, you lose an action and take a horror.
Horror.
Can I lose an action if I don't have any yet?
Aren't we at the start of the turn?
At the Mythos phase, yeah. But I thought you gained actions at the start of the Investigator phase.
I don't know. Can you have a negative bank balance?
Chad will tell me. -2. So I will fail. If you fail and it's an attack or evasion, it's not Surge, but I lose an action, take a horror. Surge me. A stealthy Zoog. Lowest foot, alert, and swarming 1, which I believe means this.
Mm-hmm.
And does that mean it's now a 2 health? Does it bump all of its other stats? I can't remember.
I think they're all the same stats. It's just that many. If you defeat it once, it gets rid of a card.
So 2 damage will get rid of both. 1 damage will only get rid of the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we've lost an action. We've got 2 actions remaining. That kind of is a bummer. That's fine though. All right, so my ideas. I think you should roll in, get some clues.
Good start.
What do you do on clues? Just evade other stuff?
I can either get a second clue or I can evade an enemy.
Those are both very tempting.
So I'm tempted to move in, get a clue, evade the big enemy, and then move out.
You could stay there. What's the harm?
Well, are you going to end up staying there?
Yeah, I'll end up staying here. I'm not going to like leave these enemies with you. I'm going to start shooting.
I'm going to start shooting. Okay. Well, then I'll just get both clues.
But I don't know if I can kill him. It depends on if you hit the bonus or not. This is why this gun doesn't work in Arkham for me.
I mean, I'll evade the big one and you'll see what you do. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to play an art student.
Yeah.
Discover this clue.
Draw these Gugs and Zoogs.
Trigger my ability and exhaust your big enemy.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. After I evade an enemy from pickpocketing, I draw a card.
That's beautiful. This is the greatest use of art student ever made. Oh, the shadow agents. Okay, you cannot discover clues. Just a, just a little. I'll take care of that.
This?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I'll try. I mean, it's better than you taking 2 damage.
I mean, I can take a foot test. If I evaded, it discards.
Can you get that clue?
Not if I'm also evading. But he's engaging me, so I can't do it anyway.
Is that once per turn? You get to use that ability?
Once per turn, yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Do you have a foot in your hand that you can give to the sacrificial?
No. No, it's like I'm holding Delve CD.
Son of a gun.
Because, like, I can engage and take a shot and hope that I hit the token.
How about I try to evade first? I'll get that clue later.
Okay.
All right, let's go +2 on the evade.
And that's once per round? Yeah.
Actually, wait. No. No. Yeah. I'll get +2. I'm ahead by 1. Just needs to hit. That's all there is to it. Head by 3. Head by 1. They out of here.
You just evade them to get rid of them?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're a 5 foot. That's what I was saying. I may as well just try to evade it.
Yeah.
To try to permanently deal with the problem.
That it?
Yep.
Move, art, student, evade?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave these Zoogs. Does this say when an enemy is defeated? No, wait, it doesn't say that at all. Okay, I get it. I'm going to try to gug on.
Kunkok saying, let's think about this for a second. Not even in Dreamlands can Trish escape those agents. That's the most effective espionage ever.
What is up with a 5 attack?
Big guy?
That's a lot of attack.
The laboring Gug?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a scary alien looking thing. It's crazy.
It is terrifying.
We're going to have to kill this guy.
Tigger makes a good point. Clearly, the agents are a figment of her imagination.
That's right.
It's like in Beautiful Mind. You seen that movie?
Mm-mm. Probably.
About John Nash?
Yeah.
Mathematician?
Yeah. John Math.
Game theory?
I could try to ace the Zoogs and then take a shot at the Gug.
Yeah.
But if I just do one here, then I take another shot here.
Yeah, you got to do 2 shots into that if you have to.
If you got to.
Because then next round I basically get a clue, evade the Gug, and we move.
Yeah, and then we just try. Well, I think I'm going to try to shoot it. So
Right.
I'm really into shooting it.
That
Stealthy
is,
Zoog.
that is your character.
Here comes Zoog.
Half the number of cards in your hand rounded up. 2.
2. -2, +2 from the Winchester, 4 stat, dead. But of course, it's only a 1 damage.
They go on bottom of your deck, right?
Oh, does it?
I thought Swarm put it on the bottom of your deck, yeah.
That seems right.
Well,
Second burst, same as the first.
let him and shoot him.
I'm not going to waste ammo on this.
Yeah, just punch.
Just a punch.
Agreed.
4 to 1. Revealed Enchanted Woods is 1.
Mm-hmm.
-1. Dead.
We got Cultists in our midst. In our mist.
All right, only 2 actions because I got wrecked
We got
earlier.
dunked on. End of round.
End of round.
Enemies do anything.
Enemies do enemy things. Everything ready. This Laboring Gug is going to stay engaged with me. Blessed tokens going in the bag. Drawing a card. Gaining a resource. Crisis of Faith. Technically, that Blessed token isn't in the bag. That's why that would matter right now. What happens?
For each blessed token in the bag, you must either replace it with a cursed token or take a horror.
4.
Two and two.
2 and 2.
Split the difference.
That's right.
You ever look at your hand and think, can't play any of these
Then at the
cards.
end of the turn, this goes in. Yeah. Yeah. It's already challenging us to think differently. It's like Steve Jobs of campaigns. Wow. A really effective way to not do that. Okay, gaining the money. I've got so much cash, man. I had a double emergency cash, Rite of Sanctification open. It's like, what? Okay, now we go to the bad stuff. 1 Doom on. I'll do the honors.
Yep.
The bad cards, ahoy.
Law of Ygrath.
Oh, that's
Chaos.
true. Hold on.
What's up?
I could do Greet Wagner here to discover a clue whenever I kill the swarm thing. But if we do that, you don't have a clue to evade this thing with.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think
say
it's
we
fine.
don't. I say we don't. Yeah.
All right, I drew a peril card that's hidden, so it's in my hand.
That's it. Okay. Zoog Burrow. Just 3 foot. For each point you fail, add a swarm card to the nearest Zoog. If you fail and there are no such enemies, search the encounter deck for a Zoog, draw it, and shuffle the encounter deck. Let's just not fail. 3 to 3. Or let's get like both the curse tokens out of here.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I can't see it.
It's a tablet. -2. Search the encounter deck and discard power for a Zoog and draw it.
You want this one?
Yeah, let's just do that one, I guess. Let's just look at what's in here, right? This gives me an opportunity to see the whole world. Furtive Zoog. I'm not going to like any of this weird stuff, man. This is like crazy Furbies. Stealthy Zoog. Crawling Mist. Watch out for this thing. Something's going to put this in. Oh, the Crawling Mist gets better the more peril cards are in our hands. Watch out. So that's
Noted.
yours. Inconspicuous. Hunter. Swarming 2. Oh, you don't want that. Ancient Zoog. Aloof. Oh, this is just going to backfire slowly. I like this one. Let's spawn this. Any Enchanted Woods location, unrevealed if able. I'm going to come get this guy at some point soon. He just sits there. Start of the enemy phase, if he's ready, add a swarm card to each swarming Zug in play. But there's none currently, so it's probably fine.
He's like a gremlin. Is that what that's called?
He does look gremlin-y, yes.
Yeah. Don't get him wet.
All right, turn's ours.
Then it goes away. It's good art though. Crisis of Faith.
It's great, isn't it? First things first, get that laboring Gug evaded if you would please.
I'm just gonna not.
Then it's time to play Delve.
That's right. Dang it all. All right, well, let's investigate.
Do you have any fist cards in hand?
In my fist?
Yeah.
No. Not how I play the game. All right. I'm at 4-1. What could go wrong?
Nothing. Get a curse out of the way, though, would you? Okay. -2.
I win by 1.
Laboring Gug is
I
exhausted.
get a clue. When I evade, I get to draw a card with pickpocketing.
I think I'm gonna run.
Is that where we're at now?
Well, this 5 is difficult. How are you gonna beat a 5? All the numbers on my cards are lower than 5.
Well, that is a problem. Yeah. Well, in that case, I'm going to move here and gain a money.
Got those stupid curse tokens in there.
The art on this Law of Groth that I can't tell you about is creepy.
It's great.
Just look at the art.
Yeah, somebody holding their own head is always a little weird for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's start off with a vicious blow on this laboring Gug.
Oh, this is your chance.
This is my chance. It's a Winchester.
So this could be what, a 4 damage?
It's going to be a 4 damage swing. I'm currently at a +4 from the cards, 7 to 5. Here comes Donnie. -1. That is a success. We're not doing an extra damage, but it's at least going to do 2. Second action.
Take another shot.
Yeah, we take another
Just
shot.
bury this guy,
Take another
man.
shot. Take another
Victory
shot.
won. Come
All
on.
we need is that. We just need that blessed token and that +1, that 0, that superstar. Any of these things would be fine. Second action. Let's go. Here's your laboring Gug.
I can't see it.
Tablet. -2. I was at. I gotta actually do this now. 3, 4, 5, 6 to 5 with a -2. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's a wasted bullet.
Not only is it that, but it says if you fail and this is an attack against a swarming enemy, which it is not. So that is just a failure. Last action.
You don't have me to bail you out. You gotta
Shoot.
hit. Oh, Lordy.
Let's go. I believe. Do you believe? I'm a believer.
We'll see how believing you are.
Let's go. Let's go. Boom. That's going to be 3 damage. Just got to pass the test.
If it hits, just don't hit him.
Just
Auto
gotta
fail or
pass
2
the
negatives.
test, baby. That succeeds.
That does succeed.
-1. I'm 1 ahead. Laboring Gug
Wow.
is dead on a 0. You just got to have faith.
You trusted your instinct. You should keep those lines coming because you're the nun.
Yeah, that's right.
Where's your faith?
Where's your faith, Trish? Okay.
Trish is a spy. She
Who's
relies on
laughing
facts.
now, Gug?
Facts and intuition, not faith.
Okay, so this is why the 35
Facts, not
Winchester's a
faith.
problem, because like I'm out of ammo now.
Well, you have that advanced emergency cache? Doesn't that reload?
No, it's only supply tokens. But the real problem is you got to waste so much ammo because sometimes you don't do the damage you need to do. Yeah, exactly. Done. This goes back in.
Yeah, I can't feel it.
But it feels good when it happens.
Yeah, so you scored a point. That's good.
1 point in. Put it in the basket.
All right. Enemies do enemy things?
Enemies do enemy things. No hunter here. Everything readies. Draw a card. Gain a money. Does this gun go away? Is that an Arkham rule?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think you can sit there and maybe reload it if you're cool. But
Agreed.
all right. Now we go to the bad things. 1 doom on. Let's just go ahead and count this as a 10. 11.
I got another card that stays in my hand.
Uh-oh.
This is the Pandemonium version.
Oh, look at how stupidly good this is for us. +2 Shroud on this location that we don't need to investigate, an obscuring fog. It doesn't matter. Okay. Back to us, man.
Oh my god. Hold on.
How many cards are in here? I have exactly 18 cards. Zach, one of these cards in the 18 is a gun.
I have to get rid of a card because of my hand size rule.
Is it 8? Oh, because of that weird thing? You're having a weird game over there.
Yeah. I'm going to start dealing with these now.
Okay. We've got 8 turns left to get 10 clues.
I'm going to...
How many you got? 2. Okay, we need 8 more.
I'm going to discard here. The live Yigoroth.
Yeah?
Pandemonium. Action, discard a player card with an even number of words in its title from my hand. Discard this card from my hand. 2 words.
I see how this one's going.
I couldn't play or commit cards that had an odd number of words in their title.
That's very cool.
Well, I have a different one that is a different,
Right.
all even and odds conversations, but different.
Good job, Arkham. You did it.
Now I'm going to get rid of the Chaos version, which is discard a player card with an even printed resource cost for my hand. Because I'm at my hand size cap, which is a problem. Yeah. Then I'm going to move into a random location.
Yeah, I like it. You're going to get a big baddie.
4 Shroud, 2 clues. The additional cost for you to leave this location. You must choose and discard a card from your hand for each clue at this location. Victory 2. Woo!
Oh, get in there. Get in there, dude. Hello. Wow. Can you get that? I can take it.
I can't tell you how easily I can get this.
Okay, good. That's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. So I've got a 50-50 shot at pulling a gun when I play Prepared for the Worst right now.
What do you mean? How's it 50-50?
There's the top 9 cards for a weapon.
Is there 18 cards?
There are exactly 18 cards.
Do you get to like put it in the play, or what? How's it work?
I just get to have it in my hand.
Oh,
I just want to replay it.
Oh my lord!
Because I got to go kill this Zoog.
He's not even worth points.
I know, but it's just gonna get bad if we don't.
You may as well, because you get to see a location too, so I get it. He is aloof though, so he's gonna be a problem for you.
0. Whiff. Whiff. Okay, no weapons.
We shuffle in the discard?
What?
They shuffle in.
Back and you just try to find it.
Well, you know. Was that a fast action at least?
No. No, it's actually just not a good card. I play it all the time, but it's, because what's even worse is never having a gun in your game.
Yeah, it is worse.
Yeah. All right, well, it's up to me. Second action, move here. Third action, move here.
Yeah.
Enchanted Woods Stone Trap Door.
Mine was the Mystical Forest, by the way.
Ooh. Now this is a good 2 Shroud.
Victory 2, get out of town.
Victory 2 Shroud. While you're investigating, it gets +1 for each card in your hand. At that spot, a mighty slab of stone rests on the forest floor, and those who have dared approach it say it bears an iron ring 3 feet wide.
I like your narrator voice there.
Yeah, thank you.
The Mystical Forest I didn't read. Threading now the low phosphorescent aisles between those gigantic trunks, Carter made fluttering sounds in the manner of the Zoogs, and listened now and then for a response.
Tim, you're just not telling us the camera's lightly out of focus? And focus on our hands? It's because these hands
were made for focus.
Look at that, where I pinched myself.
Pinch.
I'll focus it up.
Just clean it.
I'm going to wreck these clues. Don't touch them.
I'm not. Oh, some of these locations are connected, my friend.
No, possible.
They have new icons on them.
That's very true. So perhaps we didn't stray from the path after all.
Okay, so you moved.
I can't. Oh, I can go back here, and this can. These are connected.
Yeah.
I like to keep them scattered though, just to keep it weird.
Yeah, sure.
Done.
Into the round.
Hunters would hunt. There are none. Draw a card. Gain a resource. Bless token goes in. May have missed one. Can't remember.
Dumon.
D1.
12 of 19. Draw a bad card. Oh no. Deeper Slumber again. My hand size is -6. Means my hand size is 2.
Not good enough. You didn't discard yet? Only at the end of the round. Does it tell you?
Maximum hand size reduced by 3 and is checked after each time you draw one or more cards. Okay.
Yeah,
so
you
not
didn't
yet.
draw yet. You're gonna play that fingerprint kid. We're already
You get a bad card,
get
right?
a bad card. A stealthy Zoog. That's punchable. Forming one.
Punch it. I actually needed the enemy.
Do you want to come over here and mess with it?
No, not that kind of need.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm planning on grabbing 2 clues and getting rid of one of these slumbers.
So with these Zoogs, if I kill a swarm thing, does that count as defeating an enemy? Probably not.
Oh, one of the swarms?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of you debating, prepare for the worst. So there's prepare for the worst in 2 backpacks and eventually 2 level 2 backpacks. So the idea is that if after your mulligan you still don't have your gun, you probably either have a backpack or a prepare for the worst. And at that point, you just got to make do. It's just a mechanism for increasing odds. Also, 50-50 for 1 in an action. I would take that to get a gun. It's good stuff.
I'm gonna pay. Am I good to go ahead and go?
Yeah.
Pay 4 for an intel report.
Oh, easy mode. Guess you're not playing that fingerprint game.
No. Then I'm gonna take 2 actions and get rid of one of these.
Okay.
Boom, 2 points
Easy turn
from half court.
from half court.
While you're figuring this out, I'm gonna go get some.
Yeah, I need to know if I'm defeating a stealthy Zoog whenever I probably don't, because I think it's just a hit point buff, right? Should I actually read the swarming stuff? We got a reader. Okay. The enemy there is called the host enemies. Okay. Each swarm acts as separate as the enemy for most purposes. Each swarm card has the same value in text. When enemy is attacked, once the host enemy exhausts all of them, each swarm card can be attacked or dealt damage separately. It's defeated. Any excess damage will be dealt to another swarm card. Oh, you can defeat a swarm card. Anytime placed on the bottom, if you're the host enemy, not move, engage, and exhaust. Yeah, we don't need a ancient Zoog checks at the start of the enemy phase, so that doesn't matter yet. It counts as defeating an enemy. That's great for Greet Wagner right there. We're just gonna rock this party out. I might like leave a Zoog so I can use her next turn as well. Huh. There's no reason to give it +1 swarm. It says at the start of the enemy phase. Didn't I get this as my card, right? This turn. At the start, at the top. So I think I probably kill a Zoog, trigger Greet, get a clue, play a card. Yeah, eventually you go stick to the plan, of course. Then maybe I stick it around. Huh. Maybe I stick around. But it's sanity damage. That's the problem. Maybe I play Delve. Let's think about this. I don't think you wait for Greed. Attack, use Greet. Attack, kill the last Zoog. Try to evade? Or try to, go through, Yeah, all the prepare for the worst talk. So you have to understand this is building into a level 30 experience build. So the one prepare for the worst is for stick to the plan at the final level. You just don't want to override it throughout the course of your level 0 plays. Zach, so here's my plan. I'm gonna kill a Zoog. I'm gonna kneel here, tap here, gain a clue. Then I'm gonna kill this second Zoog. Then the question becomes, is there a way to get this last clue that's easy for me? And there is not. The other thing I could do is just kill both of these and then do a read the signs to just get 2 clues. It's just hard to resist the fact that I could use this. So I'm gonna just do this. I'm just gonna attack the Stealthy Zoog.
I like it.
1 to 4.
I think getting rid of the Zoog, because you don't want them to keep swarming.
Yeah, you can't let them multiply.
Because we have that ancient Zoog out.
Ah, -4. Failure. Oh, and now we're just staying here. That makes it easier. Second action. Try to kill the Zoog again. Did it?
Got that one. Zoog Riot.
Ridiculous comment. Lastly, try to kill this one.
That's what I'm here for.
Tablet succeeds. I'm 3 up.
Yep.
Dead Zoog.
Hey, that was a good drink.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I don't think I use Greet here as much as I want to, because I just read the signs into this next turn.
I'm with it.
What's a 2 on a 2? What is that worth to you?
For what? A clue? Bad.
2 on a 2 is a bad test, no matter what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I won't use Greet. Over to you.
I already went.
Oh.
Enemies do enemy things. Nothing happens. Resource and a card.
Everything readies. Resource. There's the gun. It's funny.
It's funny.
Last
Fate.
token goes in.
Sometimes it just shows up.
1 Dumon.
13 of 19. Lost in the woods. Each investigator at an enchanted woods location tests 3 brain. Each investigator who fails must lose an action and take a horror. Oh no.
Why are you doing this to me?
Well, it's not my fault.
It is your fault. You drew
gotta,
the card.
I gotta do it first.
I'm doing it first. Because you're haunting me. +1, baby. That's the one you could have got.
That's what I need. It's okay. It's okay.
Ah.
Kazinki. -4. That's okay. We all knew I was taking a horror and losing an action.
We knew. We all knew. Kazinki indeed.
When you need big brains, you don't go to old Zaki.
A furtive Zoog. These things just won't die.
Zoogs to my left. Zoogs to my right.
Oh man, lowest money. 3 easily evaded, but you don't want to keep the swarms coming because the ancient Zoog was a good idea for sure.
We should have gone and gotten that ancient Zoog off the board.
I'm trying to get there, but these Zoogs keep
Yeah,
popping
but when you
up.
optionally came here, we could have optionally had you go there.
But then it would have been just
And then Zoog City.
Zoogs everywhere. Too many Zoogs.
Well, you can just be distracted by Zoogs while I'm actually going and doing stuff.
If I had gotten one from Greet last turn, then I would have been in the money right now.
Okay. So I only have 2 actions.
I know what I'm doing. Jordan Hightower asking, can we just take a moment to appreciate how awesome this game is? I love it. Okay, continue. Moment taken.
Moment took.
Moment taken. Game appreciated, that's right. The Zoog, is it Moog? Is it a Moog? That's that weird instrument. Moog.
You're barking up the wrong tree here.
I know I am.
Sorry about you. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to move here because I feel it.
Okay, what do you got?
Enchanted Woods.
Really?
Fungal Forest. 2 clues, 5 shroud. When your turn begins, if you're at this location, reveal a random token from the bag. If you reveal a skull, hood,
One of the
tablet,
bad
googly, or tentacle, take a damage and lose an action. And I'm here as my last action of the
Now
turn.
that's where I need to be with Greet Wagner, getting those clues. That's a fingerprint kit if I've ever seen one. You just need more bookies. First action for Steven. We're going to play the 35 Winchester. Here we go. Costing me 4. Attack of opportunity coming in. Taking 1 damage onto my Guardian Angel. Putting a Blessed token in the bag. Hello, how are you? See you later. It's been a pleasure. Furtive Zoog. I don't think I waste a gunshot on this. 5 to 3. Do I?
I think you just punched twice.
I keep making that gamble though, and then I keep getting enemies.
Well, I'm actually putting my sanity on this art student.
Yeah, definitely.
What else are they there for?
The art only gets better the less sanity that art student has. We know that from history. First action, I'm just punching this Zoog, man.
Lost in the Woods surges.
Oh, so you get the Zoog. Who's laughing now, buddy?
So this, hold on, I gotta
Yeah, you'll just reverse it. It's fine.
drop it or wind it back.
Sit back, rewind it back, and then I get a new card, right? Obscuring Fog. That's funny. Really funny game. Really funny. Super funny.
All right, mine.
Just punishing me
back.
for not using Great Wagner.
I'm gonna evade. 4-1. That's my new plan.
That Zoog's about to get swarmed up. If
I'm,
nobody goes and kills that ancient Zoog.
I'm not the guy. Or the gal.
I'm going to spend my first action to do that no matter what.
Mine
First
too.
token.
That's
Good.
like-
Get it out of the bag.
Yeah.
Get it out of the
I'm
bag.
ahead by 1.
We don't need it. We don't need it.
I'm even.
There we go.
Even Steven.
Oh, wait. There should be 1 less Blessed token in because I didn't take the Guardian Angel thing. The bag math is all wrong. I like that.
All right.
There
Plus
you go.
1.
+1. That counts.
These go away.
Counts.
That stays. Furtive Zoog is evaded. And I'll move back to the middle.
Okay.
All right.
Evade the Zoog and move back to the middle.
Yeah.
Right on. So then my first action, I play the gun.
Also, do me a favor. I'm going to shuffle these up so I don't know what.
Okay.
Randomizing the unknown.
Yeah. Second action, let's try to read the signs here. So I'm going to add my brain to my book, so it's a 6 to a 4 because of Obscuring Fog. That's got to work, right?
What could go wrong?
Boom. Boom. How about success? You guys like success? I sure do.
Tastes like chicken.
That's what I'm here to do. 2 clues. Boom. Victory 2. Who's laughing now? Obscuring fog. Out.
So we're at 6 of 10.
Third action. Enchanted path.
We're back together again.
I'm coming for you, Ancient Zoog. How many clues we got? 6
of 10.
We're not. We need more.
I'm with you.
Okay. Next up, enemies do enemy things. No surge or no hunter. Nothing fancy. Everything readies. Draw a card. Gain a resource. Put a bless token in the bag. I want to do a Sister Mary, Father Mateo campaign. That's what I really want to do. We would destroy with the power of faith.
Let's boost this guy. This card came from your deck. Why are we putting him from your deck?
No, technically shouldn't.
This
Should be the card I draw. You put it from under yours, since you technically drew it.
So then he gets an extra one because of the Ancient Zoo?
Yeah.
He's gonna get beefy.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Bad cards?
Did you put the Doom on?
Didn't put the Doom on.
Doom on, bad cards. What you got?
Dreamer's Curse. Test 5 brain. For each point you fail by, take a damage to a maximum of 3. For the purposes of counting icons committed to the skill test, book, fist, and foot icons count as matching icons. Brain and question mark icons count as 2 matching icons.
Oh. Sweeten the pot. Have you ever thought about playing an investigator that can actually use their willpower stat? Just out of a sick sense of trying something new?
Not one. We're just gonna fail. All right. 5 to 2.
Mm-hmm. Good. Just get it out while it's there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Take 3.
Get that curse token
That's
out of
right.
there. Yeah.
At least it's gone. Take 3.
No more curse tokens in the bag. No crisis of faith.
All right. You're up. Your bad card.
Crypt Chill. Test 4 brain. You fail, discard an asset. Okay, failed. Miss.
Way gone.
Don't need to evade anything. These are all Zoogs and other things that are not scary at all.
Now it's back to us.
Okay. My plan, move Zoog.
Okay. You want to do that first, and we'll see how many clues are on there? Because there's a ton of clues. I might come in and get a clue and evade your enemy for you.
I love it.
In case it goes wrong.
First
I love
action,
it. Paul love it.
move. Let's see what Enchanted Woods are up to.
Which one did we get?
It is the Moon Tree. 2 clues, 3 shroud. After you enter this location, either take 2 or lose all of your remaining actions. 2 horror. Well, yeah, you just got to take 2 horror. I mean, there's no other way around that. Second action, engage an Ancient Zoog. Third action, let's go Winchester. I believe I've never
Ace this monkey.
believed more than anything.
Oh,
Here
my
comes
goodness.
Daring.
How brave of you.
Commit during an attack. That enemy gains retaliate and alert. After it ends, draw a card. So don't fail. Here comes the bless token.
Garnett, that's awesome. Fan, just stopping by to say hi because I want to watch from the start, but I just listened to the end of your podcast. Really great. Best wishes in the new year. Glad to have you here, Garnett.
Bless token.
Nailed it.
Now I just got to pass this test.
Don't fail me. You know we haven't seen this.
Oh,
thing.
don't talk about it, man. Don't say it. Don't. Why do you even imagine that it exists? It's a dream world. So you got to dream.
Dream to dream.
-1. That's a pass. That's 3 damage.
That bless you.
Don't call the doctor. It's over. Daring draws me a card. Ancient Zoog is dead. Not victory display. Greet Wagner gonna take a damage, exhaust, and gain me a clue. Just call Arkham. Somebody got dunked on. Hello, Matt Newman. Can I speak with you? Yes, this is Matt. I just wanted to tell you that I am wrecking your game right now and it needs to be harder. Thank you. Goodbye.
Click. Mine?
Click.
Are you good? Is that your third action?
Yes, that's right.
Move, move, shoot. I'm going to move back to this location. We'll see if it's the same one. It is Enchanted Woods. 5 shroud, 2 clues. I do not want to end the turn here. So let's see what we can do. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go check this location out.
Can you get there from there?
Yeah.
Move.
Well, I can't move to this location directly, but I can do my thing. So I'm going to move back here because 5 shroud seems a lot. I'm going to take a shortcut here.
Very nice.
4 shroud, 2 clues. Forced after you reveal this location, if you do not leave this location before the end of the round, place a doom on the current agenda. What are we at? 14? I don't think I want to burn a turn.
Well, I don't know. Do you have any options?
I
Can you
move.
get those clues? You're already there. You should get a clue.
Okay. We'll try.
Can you get them?
I can be ahead by 2.
We've got 7
normal.
clues.
You know what? I can be ahead by 3. I can be ahead by 2.
We've got 7 clues. That takes us to 9 clues. Then if an enemy drops particularly, this one's easy.
Well, I have ways to get a clue from a location pretty easily.
Okay. And then we lose, so then we're at 16. We've got 3 turns to dunk it in. I think that's fine.
All right, I'm going to use a fingerprint kit. So I'm at 5. We're going to go 5, 6. I'm ahead by 2. We're going to take it.
And your thing is when you discover a clue, you can discover an additional clue?
If there's an enemy there.
-2.
I was ahead by 2.
There you go.
I get 2 clues.
Just call it.
And then that's the end of the turn.
All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Everything readies. This guy doesn't hunt because he's got no hunting. Draw a card. Gain a resource.
Doom on.
Doom on.
Bad card.
Technically 2 doom from this?
Yeah.
Is that right? Bad card.
Dreamlands Eclipse. Put Dreamlands Eclipse into play next to the agenda deck. When you initiate an investigation, you must either take a horror or your location gets +2 shroud for this investigation. Forced at the end of the round, discard it. So this round, when you investigate, you either take a horror or +2 shroud.
Okay. Prismatic phenomenon. Put it into play in your threat area. The first time you perform, draw a resource for play. It costs an additional action. Successfully investigate. Discard it. Okay, it's fine.
All right. Back to us.
Back to us.
Can you get that clue? And can you get to the middle?
Best thing I've got is a 3 on a 3 here.
Wait. You have 3 clues?
Yeah.
We golden.
We're
Just let
good.
me go.
You got that report?
Move. Working a hunch.
Mm-hmm.
Fast to get a free clue.
Mm-hmm. Not investigate either.
No.
Who's
Then-
laughing
Then
now?
I'm going to move back to the middle.
Eclipse.
Your turn. You move to the middle and we're done.
No, it's even better than that, my friend. Is this the last act?
Yeah, I think so.
Nothing under there? Doesn't look like anything under there, does it? Should we know? Move. Delve too deep.
From downtown.
Now, here's the thing. Before you do this, now hold on a second. If you come here and grab that clue and move back, that's victory 2.
I could do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Do this one.
Yeah.
Do this one.
Yeah,
do
that
this
makes
one, do
sense.
this one, do this one.
That's way better. Good heads up ball play. Delve too deep.
Delve too deep.
The Crawling Mist. Most cards in hand prey. Hunter massive. Increase the difficulty for you to attack or attempt to evade the crawling miss by 1 for each card in your hand with an encounter back. Somnamphobia. Test 5 brain. For each point you fail by, take a horror to a maximum of 3. You're fine. I'm fine. For the purpose of this test, you can put things in. Icons count as some things there. 5. I'm at a 4. Let's go 5, 6. JIC. +1. Yeah, MJ. Who's laughing now? Here we go. +1. It passes. All right, and Delve Too Deep goes to the victory display. Swoosh. All right,
Last
objective.
action, Delve Too Deep.
Hold on. Oh my goodness, double delve, you wild, wild man. Inconspicuous Zoog. Any connecting location, hunting swarm 2.
Dreamlands Eclipse. Doesn't matter. Who's laughing now?
Objective. Only investigators of the Enchanted Path may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. Oh, we need 15. Just kidding. 10. We spend 10. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we're out of here. New visitors, Act 4B. Can you switch me to...
Absolutely can. In fact, hold on. I'll give him the full show even.
As you near the edge of the wood, more of the rodent-like creatures emerge, swarming out of the burrows and honeycombed trees. Soon the whole forest is alive with them. They surround you and chitter in a language you somehow understand. Intruders. They are with the cats. New dreamers. No, they followed the black cat. But the black cat is not here. We are many, they are few. Several of them emit low growls as they begin to close in. Just then, you hear a human voice call out. What is the meaning of all this? The owner of the voice is a blond young man with an unfazed expression. He is flanked by a pack of angry cats, each of whom falls into step beside him, save for one scarred old cat who takes the lead. You realize that the man speaks not to you, but to the creatures all around you, who slink backward as they are scolded. Then, to your ever-growing surprise, the scared cat speaks. Your tribute is late. The investigators must decide. Step back and watch this surreal scene play out. Interrupt the scarred cat and handle this yourself.
I mean, we're here to watch, right? I feel like dreams are mainly about watching.
Letting it play out? Let's do it.
Let's let it play out.
Resolution 1. Where's my book?
I got it.
Resolution 1. The creatures chitter among themselves, and after a moment, a dozen of them retreat in the direction of the great tree beyond the beaten path. They return shortly afterward carrying a variety of grouse, quail, and pheasants in their mouth. You're almost certain now that you are going crazy, and yet the spectacle continues. The creatures timidly drop their tribute of birds in front of the cats and quietly depart. My apologies on behalf of the Zoogs, the man says as he approaches. They are curious creatures, and not usually so agitated. It is good that we showed up when we did. The leader of the cats jumps on a tree stump and adds, Yes, yes. Them vile Zoogs have done their part. Now let's do ours and leave this forsaken place. What say ye? You cannot contain your excitement. Zoogs, talking cats, everything you have read about is real. You begin to ask the man more about the world, but he cuts you off. I will explain in due time. For now, we must follow the path to the town of Ulthar. It is a safe place, relatively speaking. There you may recover from your travels. He turns to the old scarred cat and utters a word in an odd language. A password of sorts, you suspect. And the cat replies with a quick nod. The rest of the cats, tributes in mouth, take a protective circular formation around you, and together you escape from the eaves of the enchanted forest. In your campaign log, record.
Recording.
The cats collected their tributes from the Zoogs.
Cats collected tributes.
Any one investigator may choose to add Randolph Carter, expert dreamer, to their deck.
What's up? Where did Randolph come from? Where did this come from?
Where to go?
Why is he not? Does he get in here or anything?
Is it the resolution of this guy that you aced? No.
How do we get? Is he just hanging out? He's just dreaming with us.
Yeah. does not count towards an investigator's deck size. We'll cover that in a second. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of the card in the victory display.
Now hold on just a second. Let's take a moment and get our abacus out for this one.
To figure out what's next. Hold on.
No, to figure out the victory points that we just
Well,
got.
hold on. Well, we can figure that out in a second.
Victory 1 on the Gug.
Yeah.
Victory 2 and 3 on Delve Too Deep.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That is a whole stack of victory.
MJ. He giveth, he taketh away.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Northern Lights saying we missed victory. Where do we miss victory points?
2 on that location.
That's fine. If you're playing the Dream Quest and the Web of Dreams as an interconnected 8-part campaign, and you have not yet played Scenario 1B, Waking Nightmare, proceed to that scenario.
12 XP. 12 XP. I can build a sniper right here.
You know, switch my mic.
Just like that. Wow.
Probably.
Wow.
Is there another victory enemy in the display or in the deck? No. Where's the? They're saying we missed 3 total, so 1 here. Where's the third? But I don't know.
Was there one of the Zoogs out that had XP? Oh, right here. You're missed.
Yeah.
12 XP, dude. 12 experience.
Yeah. I mean, given you have like half as much time to get experience, so it makes sense that they would reward you thusly.
Yeah.
Because really, you need to have about 25 XP going into the third campaign on each side to really get use of whatever the good stuff is you're planning for.
Okay. Well, shall we build a little bit?
Yeah, let's. You can start that. I'm gonna sort these cards real quick,
Okay.
and then I will conclude with my building as well.
All right, so let's think about what went right and what went wrong that game. What went right? Most everything.
How do you feel about the gun?
I felt powerful. Do you want Randolph Carter in or not?
Let's see.
+1 fight, +1 evade, so either one of us can use them well. What are your allies' situation, and where are you going to end up?
I'm gonna end up on. It's the first thing I'm upgrading into.
Do you have a good ally that you care about? Critical to your success?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'll take him. Because I don't. Because Kareet or Randolph, I'm just playing it for the +1 fight.
My ally, once I say it, is Lola Santiago. She lets me pay to get clues, which triggers my ability without having to investigate.
Yeah.
She's a miracle worker,
Taking Randolph.
so that's fine.
Will serve the same purpose. +1 fight. Okay. Now the question becomes weak points, strong points. So cards that could be upgraded, the gun. Stick to the plan, prepare for the worst.
Are you still planning to upgrade the gun at some point?
I think I might upgrade it right now. Art of Sanctification is, of
One
course,
game.
good. Emergency Cache is, of course, good.
Amazing.
You've got, did you hand me the upgrade stack?
I did not. I don't know.
I can reference my list,
I
but
have a stack of backpack.
it might just
I have
change.
my stack.
I don't need this one.
Does this look like your stack? Purple and blue?
Yep, extra ammo and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Things that are very interesting to me in terms of experience. Obviously, extra ammunition. Telescopic sight.
Don't forget about
Kind of the point of everything.
Kind of the point of everything.
Custom ammo, not bad. Radiant Smite, what a great card. What an incredibly good card. Sacred Covenant, you kind of got to have Sacred Covenant to start with, right? You don't need the Blessed Token, put it back in.
The Sacred Covenant is like super good. That playing the War of the Outer Gods, every time that you triggered that, I was just like, yep.
Yeah.
I thought the Zoogs were a fun
They were fun, weren't they?
little thing. concept, I guess, is the right word for that. This is also half of Arkham, which is just getting... Make sure your cards are like together. Helpful.
Pretty important. Pretty important. Gotta upgrade those backpacks too. You know, I'm tempted to just hold fast to this gun for one more round. Tempted.
Not upgrade it effectively.
Tempted. Or,
For these,
oh, the Springfield's now only 3 experience. That's much better.
yeah, I got less.
That's
aggressive.
better. Okay.
Is the Crypt Chill, was it, or were these cards on a purple sleeve
Yes.
when you grabbed them?
They were, and I think I put it back in that box.
Okay, great.
I think it's
I'll just
empty
make
back
sure I
in the
have it.
box. Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You do that.
Should we go top down on this one?
Yeah.
I feel like half the show is watching you build it here. You sure did, my man.
We're going to play that Springfield. You and I both know. We both know that's happening. It's
Yeah,
too bad.
I mean,
it's too weird of a gun.
Some layer, you just do it.
So
right?
there's 8. So I got 4 experience left. Backpack. Extra ammo. Marksmanship. Now there's your build right there.
We have how many experience? 12? Is that what we decided?
12 experience, yeah. Am I going to hold Delve for another round?
I mean,
or am I going to drop Delve?
I feel like I could go either way. This next round is kind of the last round for it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you hold on to one.
Just a light Delve. All right, so we're definitely putting Sacred Covenant in. 100%. Now that Winchester hit over half the time there for sure, easily, right?
And the better, like you put the Covenant in where you don't get rid of them when you don't need them, your odds obviously just stay a little bit higher.
But it's so inconsistent, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game of actions.
Not wrong.
And you've got an evade ability. It's literally built for this. All right, I'm doing it. I'm putting them in. I'll keep probably one Winchester in, just in case. Here come the Springfields, ladies and gentlemen. 6, 7, 8.
Because they've been changed to only cost 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. And then I think you upgrade both backpacks. I think that's right. I think that's right. I think that's right. Bird, does it not defeat? I thought swarms, you would defeat one if you defeat a swarm. That's what the book says. They're counted as separate enemies. I think it counts. I think that's my upgrade. And then I can roll in and piecemeal over time. I've got essentially all these ones that will just consistently fill in gaps and make my deck better over time.
David, we're not planning on playing another scenario. We both still need to build decks for our non-dream part of the campaign, we'll build those and hopefully have those ready by next week. Crossing my fingers. Here's what I'm looking at. Ready for this? Heat. I'm going to upgrade Art Student to Lola Santiago.
Cool.
Strict upgrade. I'm going to upgrade a Lucky Cigarette Case into a Skeleton Key.
Okay.
I have 2 pickpocketing, so Lucky Cigarette Case is less necessary. And I also never want more than one of these. I'll take 2 pickpocketing all day long.
True.
But that's 3 cards that draw.
True.
And then I'm upgrading both of my Seeking Answers. So the regular one is Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues at your location, you can discover clues at a connecting location. The upgraded one still costs 1, but instead of if you succeed, discover 2 clues from among your location and connecting locations, which is...
There's nothing you love better than getting clues from places you're not in.
I do
It's
enjoy
literally
it.
the thesis statement of Zach in Arkham
Well,
now.
particularly I like this too because it's like if there's a 2 shroud next to a 4 shroud, you can go investigate the 2 and snipe from the 4.
Yeah.
And not only is that helpful, but then I can also evade enemies or get extra clues in my ability at connecting locations. So like if you're at a place with an enemy, it's like
Very true.
I can grab a clue from there, exhaust an enemy, and grab a clue at my location.
It's particularly great for this exact moment.
Yeah.
Yes, this exact scenario.
And the Skeleton Key further helps that because I can drop it on the current location I'm at, lower the shroud, and then just mine all of my connecting locations.
Good. These are good ideas.
Yeah.
These are good ideas.
I appreciate it.
I like it. I like it. I like what we're up to here.
I thought it was my ability to exhaust enemies for you seemed very good.
It was awesome. We did very well.
I feel like these investigators are very good together.
Yeah, well, we built them together, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop Parallel Fates, which was a fun idea, and 1 Winchester to bring in 2 Springfields.
So now you have 3 guns.
I have 3 guns.
I like that a lot,
I have
actually.
2 upgraded backpacks. I keep the 1 prepared for the worst in there. If it's a time for praying and I only see the Winchester, then it's a time for praying.
And if we,
You know what I mean?
if you're shooting a lot, you're going to need the extra guns.
You might need the extra guns, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll get extra ammo next turn, and I'll probably drop another gun at
Yeah.
that point. Got the Sacred Covenant in as a permanent. So we are ready to party. A beautiful 12 experience. 2 Springfields go in. 2 upgraded backpacks go in. We all have to rejoice about that. And 1 Sacred Covenant. There's no better, none, than this Sister Mary right here. I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
She was cool. I like the blessing tokens. That's a cool...
It's less strapped on than it feels at the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
When you're like, oh, this is going to make Arkham weird. It's like, no, it's just normal.
Well, early on, I remember them talking about... I remember you talking about them talking about not wanting to mess with the bag math.
Yeah.
And I think it's really clever that they did and didn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't replace tokens. Like, you're in the reveal instance, it does. But like when you're drawing a token, it just modifies and you keep going, which I think is a really clever way to add a mechanic like that.
Yeah. And that Crisis of Faith with Sister Mary makes a lot of sense where it's like, oh, well, now you're going to get punished for something you loved, which is the whole thesis statement of Arkham.
Yeah, sure is.
And check out, can you give me a rundown give us a quick recap of what you added, what you changed for your deck?
Yeah. So I switched out Art Student for Lola Santiago.
Art Student became Lola.
So she costs more, and she kind of has a similar effect where she can get resources or clues off a location.
You pay money, grab a clue.
Yeah, but it's a fast action. You exhaust her, pay money, discover a clue. X is the shroud value. So it's kind of a repeatable effect.
Yeah. And she gives you that notable book.
Yes, and
this is built for you.
It's
Yeah, this
sure
is built for you.
Then I also replaced a cigarette case with the skeleton key to experience.
That's so funny.
Oh, it's exceptional. It cost me 4.
It cost you 4.
So I need to drop 2 for my. Let's see what else I grabbed. Still want it.
I like you just rolling around with a skeleton key. Especially relevant if you can lower shroud and then take from other places. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I drop it on a 3, it goes down to a 1, or a 2 and it goes to 0, and then now I can like just start discovering clues next to me for nothing. So I'm going to put 1 Seeking Answers back. I upgraded both of them originally, but I don't have the experience. So I'm going to go back to a normal of 1. But this lets me pay 1, investigate my current location, and discover 2 among the locations that are where I'm at and connected,
Beautiful.
which is super powerful. And in my estimation. So I'll get that other one on the next one. But that's what I did.
Do you think, can I use this ability on the Skeleton Key and grab it and put it in my play area?
Maybe, because
I
it's
think
an
I
action.
can. It becomes like a card. So we can pass that around too, because there are going to be situations where like you need to go do stuff and I can grab the key because like my shroud is so...
It would make sense that you could pick up the key.
Right, it's a key.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't pick it up?
Logically, I follow that.
I think
Rules
that's how it works,
mechanically,
yeah.
I don't know if that's the case. But really, that's it.
Well, you know what? That was a great start to the campaign, and that was a great start to 2021.
Of all the ways we could have started, that was a good one.
Such a fun one. I mean, I felt great. Everything was kicking. You were getting clues. I was killing Zoogs. Hit the about
Clues and Zoogs,
50-50 on the Winchester. Well, hey, thank you so much for being here, everybody. Welcome to a new Wednesday tradition. Hopefully you don't stay up too late, or perhaps you do. Maybe that's what you're looking for on a Wednesday, halfway through the week, so we can all
May as well
now understand
party.
we're on the downhill.
That's right. We have made it past the hump officially by the time Arkham's happening.
That's it. So next week, what do we do? The next side of the campaign? So
We
we'll
need to
build some decks and...
That's the real challenge here.
Yeah.
We both have to find a time to build our deck outside the stream.
And honestly, ending this one with a double Delve Too Deep is about as good as it gets. About as good as it gets, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, have a great day.
We'll
Have a great night.
catch you next week. Stay safe, and we'll be back next time.